during school. Oh my god.
I'm the cool kid from the block. I'm the one calling all the shots. Whether you're ready or not, I'm about to plenty drop. Go left, go right, working up my appetite. No fork, no knife, having dinner with my eyes. So sweet, so nice, have a slice of apple pie. Wanna see my mind, baby, you just join my ride. Getting ready for the weekend, popping bubbles through the ceiling. Sure, I got dough, but don't need it, 'cause all I want is your healing. Your healing. I'm the cool kid from the block. I'm the one calling all the shots. Whether you're ready or not, I'm about to pump this place up. I'm the cool kid from the block. I'm the one calling all the shots. Whether you're ready or not, I'm about to plant it, drop. We're spinning on a loop all night. Ride his backseat while he eats my soup for lunch. Feeling dizzy, flying with Lucy in the sky. Think he likes me, but baby, I just do this for fun. Are you ready for the weekend? Popping bubbles through the ceiling. Sure, I got dough, but don't need it, 'cause all I want is your healing. I'm the cool kid from the block. I'm the one calling all the shots. Whether you're ready or not, I'm about to plant it, drop. The only best you ever had, but you would ever understand that I don't really need a man.
You can just use them. I don't care.
I'm the cool kid from the block. I'm the one calling all the shots. Whether you're ready or not, I'm about to plant it. I'm the cool kid from the block. I'm the one calling all the shots. Whether you're ready or not, I'm about to pump this place up. I'm the cool kid from the block. I'm the one calling all the shots. Whether you're ready or not, I'm about to plant it, drop.
Hi, everybody. I see lots of people in the chat. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Just doing a sound check. 1 2 1 2. Hi. Okay, so who can I see? I've got my little iPad set up here, so I might be able to see you, see the chat, and not. Oh, I forgot to do this part. Whoops. Got to put the chat back on. So maybe I won't squint so much tonight. So I've got my little iPad. It might be a bit better. Okay, so I just want to say hi to everybody. Hi. Okay, so I have, let me just run back. I have Carlotta Alotta, Deb Fouch, Jade Fox, hi. Natural Ginger, Marianne Maronsky, hello. Jody K, Simples Meerkat, hello. Anola, Hattie McFatty, Petty Pumpkin, YouTube Police, Blondie B, Oceana Song, I think I said hi already. Who was Blondie B? Yes, so last time we used the caps lock, and that was fantastic. So if you guys wanted to do that, you only have to if you want. You don't have to, you can if you want to. It just helps it makes the writing a little bit easier for me to read. But if you're uncomfortable because it feels like you're yelling, don't. But yay, because it worked really well last time. So hi to everybody. Thank you for coming in. I just thought we'd chill out. I've got a little plan for tonight. Yes, I've got two little disclaimers on my intro now. One's for Islamophobia. We do not tolerate that in chat. The content in here is deliberately directed away from that. And also about what actual criticism is by definition of the dictionary. And that is what these streams are, commentary and criticism. So people want to mess about and play games. Well, I can mess about and play games too. So please follow the rules of the chat. Keep it cool, keep it respectful, and Islamophobic comments will not be tolerated in this stream, in the comment section, or in the chat. And I think we're all probably on the same page with that anyway. No need to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. Okay. Hi, Tammy King. Tangle Bliss, hello. All right. So tonight we're going to watch, yes, we're going to watch the stream, but there are two little things that I'd like to watch before that were very pertinent to today's stream. I have not watched all of it. I've seen little bits here and there because I had to go to work today. And does everybody remember a young fella by the name of Big Turk? Do we all remember Big Turk? Just going to quickly put this on. Does everybody remember Big Turk? Because he was a young Turkish gentleman by the age of 22, 23 that Chantal was having relations with. And I just thought it was a little bit funny today, seeing how Chantal was having a little bit of a criticism of FFG about doing reactions to Evie, living out of the van, who is not reacting to him in a sexual way at all, fangirling because he's sweet and lovely and nice. But she made a comment that it was gross to lust after such a young man. So I would think it would be nice to have a little bit of a throwback and look at some of the videos and listen to how Chantal was talking about a 22-year-old man that she actually, according to her own words, had intimate relations with. What do you think? The chopper and the man, one in the same, apparently. No, there was a young gentleman. I've got two videos. One's from Piggy and one is from What's Happening. They are older. They're about 7 months old and about 4 months old. I hope they don't mind me using them. I figured they wouldn't mind as long as it's in the context of showing Foodie up. And I think they've got the main views from when their release is. But if Piggy and What's Happening do have a problem with me using their videos, I will not use them again in the future. And please don't strike me this time. But they were really good at demonstrating the point I'm trying to make about Chantal. So I'm going to load those up and we're going to have a little watchy watch. Okay, who have we got? Salah's Little Organ. Hello, I love your name. And I know you are referring strictly to his little Casio keyboard and nothing else. There is no innuendo there. He was the one with the big smelly part. Yes, that's right, Natural Ginger. That is correct. Okay. Oh, I've got to find it now. Okay, let me just go in. I thought I had it loaded up, but I must have clicked out of it, but that's okay. It won't take me 2 seconds to find it. So how's everybody's day going? Has everybody had a good day? I went to work, didn't do much, but, you know, that's all I did today. A little bit of YouTube-y stuff, a little bit of, check out my, you probably can't see it very well, but I've got a little logo up the top. I've been fiddling on Canva. Okay. Here we go. It was Marley Hendricks, sorry, not What's Happening. La 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 la. Let's do. Okay, got to make sure that she's on 1.25 because what don't we have, guys? Time. 1.25. Bring it up on the screen. Okay, make it big so we can all see it. Now everybody's got their listening ears on, I hope, because we've got to pay big attention. Okay. Here we go. Ready?
Like somebody we know.
Please let me know.
Her face is gonna report back. Dumb, Chantel is saying you're dumb. Hi.
There we are. Oh
Okay,
no, we'll do this.
So here's the thing. All right. So this guy is young, very young. He's new here. When I first met him, he didn't ask me for money. So we had sex, whatever. I told him like what I did and all my story. And then he's really new here, so he like really doesn't even like have a good job or anything. So I was just like, he then like was hinting around. Remember I told you guys I like didn't want to talk to him because I was uncomfortable about like him hinting around about for money. And then I was like, you know, I kind of blocked him and he got mad. He's like, why'd you block me? Blah blah. And then about like he messaged me out of the blue. He's like, so basically like people are messaging me because I had sex with you. What the fuck is it? Like, what is this? So then I explained to him, I'm like, I'm sorry, just ignore it, you know. And then he's like, well, like why don't you want to have sex with me anymore? Blah blah. Or you like you said you were gonna help me and all this shit. So I was like, well, I was like, I do want to have sex with you and everything. Anyway, so then we like made.
So she is claiming that she has in fact done the deed with this young fella and she's wanting to continue that relationship. Now, I am not age shaming the difference between the ages. He's consenting, she's consenting. Do I find it a little weird? Yes, I do. The fact that Foodie's more than old enough to have birthed this young man, that's just one of my rules. If you can birth it, you shouldn't date it. But she was having a go at FFG today about Evie, one of the other people that she reacts to, his little series on YouTube. Now, there's a couple of reasons that I find it quite ironic. Number one, Chantal has been all over FFG that she is FFG's only content. She doesn't review anybody else. Well, she actually reviews Evie and she also looks at the Doherty Dozen. So there are two other people that she reacts to. And the fact that we are finding other content is because Chantal's becoming just stale, annoying, stale, whatever. And we want to diversify. We want to have a good time. We want to find content that makes us happy and not just annoyed. The fact that she's having a go at FFG to say that she's lusting after this 22-year-old man. The only reason she would watch him is because she's lusting after him, not because his content is interesting or the adventures that he has is interesting or his personality is nice or the scenery is well put, like all the videos are well put together and cut as vlogs. No. It's simply because he's a 22-year-old man and that's all you do with 22-year-old men. You just lust after them. And it's gross. And if she'd actually watched some of those, she would realize that it's more of a sisterly or a motherly or a nurturing vibe that they have for him, not a lusty vibe. Some of the chat do, but most of them are just like interested in what he's doing. Van life is cool.
It kind of like made an arrangement where we might like, we were maybe going to work together and do like videos together.
Live chill life. This is the young gentleman. He was 21, 22, 23. We're not sure, but he was about the same age as the young man that FFG is reacting to. And I just wanted to point out that Chantal has not only actively sought out and according to her had sex with on numerous occasions, documented the encounters, hyped up the encounters by, yes, said staged interlude with this young man by the name of Big Turk.
Like, you know what I mean? Because maybe we could make a lot of money, like, because he has a really like nice, you know, I think that he could make decent money on that, and he needs money, you know. So, and I needed partners for OnlyFans, and I was thinking if
yeah, there's nothing sexier than soup, Abby. I know that when I meet a guy, my first inclination is, chicken soup from scratch. Chicken soup from scratch. It is true the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach. But soup's something your nonna gives you on a hot day. It's something that your mum gives you when you're not feeling well. It's where he is, it's snowing and it's cold and he goes skiing a lot. You want to give him a big, crunchy piece of fresh bread and a nice big hot broth of something hearty. It's more about caring. It's not about getting in the snow mound with him at all. It's That's the only way Chantel's brain goes. That's because that's how she's geared.
Ways of like I could help him out because I don't want to just give him money. You know, maybe I made it sound like, you know, like it would help him out, but I really don't feel comfortable with that. I don't know. It's just no, I'm not promoting him. I just hate his guts right now, and I'm just angry. Anyway, so I mean, it's probably just maybe a lot of heat for him to take, especially when you have weirdos like Monty harassing him. Why are you messaging him in the first place? You are like this is harassment. Well, maybe it wasn't Monty. I don't know, but he was getting messages. Yeah.
I'm not going to call out the correct person. I'm just going to make it up and see what shit sticks to the wall. It may not have been Monty. It probably was Monty, but she doesn't even know. But, you know, just say it. It's fine.
Men, especially from other countries who need money or status, who are not in it for the right reason. But I try to stay away, like, from those. But at first I was like, so what? I was so enamored with this guy's body and how he looked and how he, like, you know, the size of him that I was like, you know what? I don't care. I will pay you. I don't care. That's the thing. I don't want to pay for sex, but something about it.
I don't wanna, but I kind of have to. You know, it's kind of just my shtick. It's kind of my jam, you know?
Sort of turns me on. Like the idea of like a young, hot prostitute guy. I don't need to pay for sex, okay? Coffee guy, I don't have to pay for sex with him. I've only ever like had this experience with this Turk guy. So who was paying for sex? Nobody. No, I didn't. It was just fucking bullshit. Well, sort of. We were gonna do like some kind of like. No, Kevin didn't want money. Oh yeah, I did give Kevin money. Fucking broke bums. Yes, and what if I go to like Turkey? There's gonna be all kinds of men who want money. You will settle for what you think you deserve, girl. You can do better. No, that's the thing. So like I am like seeing guys now who are not. No, like next week I have a plans with coffee man. Like, it just depends, you know, like and I want to clear up right now for all you idiots I see everywhere. People are frantically.
She's going to clear it up for us, guys. We've misunderstood. We've misunderstood that she's started to date a younger guy that's asked her for money and she's given him money. But she's not paying for the sexual interludes guy. It's just, you know, she's just helping him out. She's helping him out. She's helping a young student, new to the country, doesn't have a lot of connections here, doesn't have a lot of income, doesn't speak a lot of the English, is a vulnerable person. She's just helping him out, guys, and her payoff is the sex. Nothing weird here.
Messaging Pete, I do not want to put my cat down to travel. If she becomes ill, I am putting her to sleep because I don't want her to suffer.
This is the other reason I wanted to bring this stream up, because again, we're going on with the rhetoric of putting BBJ down if she's sick. This was months and months and months before Salah. This was when she was planning her original trip to Turkey, which was a trip before we ended up going to Cuba. So this has been her plan all along. If I can't deal with having a cat, I'm just going to put her down. It just reinforces the neglect and the discarding of the cat.
She's fucking old. Okay? Hate me for it. I don't care. Call me cruel, whatever. And yeah, you did scare BBJ, Natter. You did. I heard you say that. Oh, the cat. Indeed.
She allowed Nada to intimidate and hurt her cat and scare her, and she still continued to date him after that incident. No, you're the perfect cat mum, Booty. What are you talking about? That's a quality and a flaw that I'm judging as part of my critical review of her stream.
Dee Dee, do you hear Dee Dee? I heard her in the background when she called you. I heard her when she called you saying, oh, the cats miss you. So I'm not gonna friggin' do it with him now. Talking to people behind my back. Fuck that. Like, I know somebody who will do it for free. OnlyFans for free. I won't have to pay him at all. So we were going to arrange. He's like, I'll make you very happy. You make me happy because I need money, blah, blah, blah. And I'll make you so, so happy. Because, like, honestly, I don't feel any kind of, I wasn't feeling like I did block him.
Another, again, the theme of fake love me. Nada. All you had to do was fake love me. Give me money and I will make you so, so, so happy. These are the kind of things that fuel our skepticism of her relationship with Salah. She is willing to accept men's affections, fake or real, for the promise of money. She will promise them money and they will give her the affection. Fake, she doesn't care, as long as there's a pretense there of intimacy, tacticity, and encounters.
Once when he first like asked me for money, I was like, oh no, I'm not going there, you know. And then he got mad, like, why did you block me? Don't let it happen again. And then like I was like, you know what, maybe that's a good idea.
But that's what most women who respect themselves and care about their cats in the way that Foodie said that she did. Anybody who loves her pets would be distressed, distraught, and upset and angered that somebody has frightened their cat. And I'm the same. Anybody comes after my pets, out the door. My cats are worth more than any human being. A trash human being who would try to hurt an animal like that and think it's okay and look at my face and not expect me to pop off, go nuts, physically hurt them and kick them out and just block them. That would be the appropriate action. But no, not Foodie. She continued to see him for ages. He just wasn't allowed back at the villa, I don't think, anymore after that.
Idea, because like of all the penises, I liked his the most. You know, just, you know, yeah, I don't know, I guess maybe like an escort kind of thing. And then, but he would have to work like in OnlyFans. Like he would have to do OnlyFans stuff with me. And that was the arrangement. So he would be working. I don't have to pay for the dong, Rosalina. I'm fucking like 6 other men on top of him. So no, and I don't pay for them. So there you go.
And she wonders why we have concerns about her sexual health. Because we know she doesn't go to the doctor to get tested. We know she doesn't do the appropriate acts to take care of herself that way. And she wonders why people question it. That's a lot that's a lot for one person to be dealing with without protection and without physical upkeep. Like that would be concerning. You know, has she not had the STD talk with her mum or at school? Does she not read any paperwork or anything? She does know about AIDS because she called Nada that. She also called him a camel at the same time with AIDS. So she knows about it. So she knows it's problematic if you are sleeping with multiple partners, but no testing, no care for sexual health and their sexual health as well.
No, I don't normally pay people to sleep with them.
She wasn't actually sleeping with that many people. She was just saying she was, guys. Don't worry, she's okay.
I just, yeah. Like I earn a lot of money. Why can't I hang out with men who earn the same amount as me? Because most men like that have their shit together and are usually already married.
The reason you aren't attracting men like that is because you are only going for the douchey ones. You're going for the cheesy ones. You're going for the cliche ones. You are going for the ones that will physically talk to you. The type of man that you are trying to attract is more than likely not attracted to you. Or if you meet them, they're boring. Or they're too settled. Or they're too smart. Or they pick up on your red flags immediately in the first time they chat to you. Not all men are gullible and stupid and have an agenda and want something from you. That's why we think it's very suspicious that Salah is a good guy and still wants you. Because a good guy would run a mile. Anybody with sense, stability, who genuinely wants a family and a good life with a good loving woman would not be selecting you as a partner. And I say that, and I think the community, my little community here, would agree. It's because of the way you act, the things that you say, the opinions that you have about certain things, the way you treat people, the way you treat loved ones, the way you treat your pets. It's got absolutely nothing to do with your physicality. It's got to do with how you are mentally and how you are structured as a person. You are terrible and people can see it. Facts.
You know, and I don't have my shit together. I make money, yeah, but I make money being fucking messy. So it's like I don't.
The llama didn't count. The llama didn't count. Sorry. The llama is a carcass by this point. It is necrophilia at this point.
You know, she's. It's cruel if you put her down and she's not sick.
Thank you, Oceana.
Yes, Jamie. I'm not gonna not put her down. I'm not gonna put. She's very old. She's already like sort of sick because she's so old, but she's fine. I'm not gonna put. I wouldn't put her down if she's like this. I'm saying people euthanize their pets if they're very ill, and the vet determines if they.
That's right. The vet does determine. And what did the vet determine after FFG took her to the vet? After Chantal had neglected to take her to the vet for 6 months or more for no nail trimming, no furs, no follow-up for the kidneys, no ear cleaning, no teeth cleaning, no nothing. What did the vet find? Signs of neglect. Signs of neglect. That's what was found. Not a cat that should be euthanized, a cat that has been neglected with treatable conditions. And guess what? She's getting treated for those and she's doing beautifully. Oh, update, guys. Update, guys. I don't know if anybody was in FFG's stream today, but I did send a little super chat because we know that FFG has a very busy stream. Like there's so much going past, it's very hard. So a little super chat was sent out letting you know that the crown is going to be sent her way. And guess what? She loved the idea. She didn't she couldn't obviously talk to her about it, but she did say she really liked that. So she's going to look out for it in the mail. So we may not see photos or anything like that, but at least we know that FFG knows that the crown is coming and she's going to pass it along to our baby girl, Ms. Feldman. Yay! I've just got to wait for it to come in the mail.
They need to be euthanized. So if the vet says, you know, this is like a hypothetical situation that people are losing their shit over.
Hypothetical. It was a plan. It was her plan. It was her get out of the country fleet plan. Because she rehashed it with Salah. This was the Nada plan originally, and then it was the Turkey, go on a Turkey plan, and then it's the Salah plan. So this was premeditated. It was going to be premeditated, MURDER, red rum. She was going to red rum BBJ because she wanted to leave the country and get some penis. Yep.
I'm such a bitch.
Yeah, you are.
How do people do it all the time? I hate being a bitch.
So that was enlightening, wasn't it, guys? That was a little gem that we found. Now, that was from, I want to make sure that it gets credit to the person who made it. Okay, I'm going to put when the stream uploads later, I'm going to put the descriptions for the videos, both videos that we're going to watch. Okay, and that was from Piggy. We all know Piggy. I'm sure we're all subscribed to Piggy. So if not, go watch. They've got some good little compilations and some good little clips. Great little resource for Chantal content. So okay, so the next one is slightly different one. Where is it? No, it must be on a different one. Okay, different one. This one. Okay, so this is, pause. This is her going on an actual date. This is her talking about Big Turk, okay? And the chat's on the side there. And this one is from Marley Hendricks. I watch Marley's stuff all the time, by the way. Go and sub to her channel too, or their channel, they, them, he, she, not sure of the pronoun. Okay. I'm gonna make it big though. Do we want to make it big? Yeah, we want to make it big. And it should be on 1.25. Yes, it is, because what if we don't have? We don't have time. Okay, let's go. Oh, is it going? Hang on. Wait. Got to stream it. Okay. I want you to go away, I do. Here we go. This is the one. There we go. There we go. We got it. So it has the chat as well. All right, ready, shoot.
Okay. Who? No. Didn't even know he was
Oh,
live.
it's low. Hang on.
My company just.
Is that volume better? It was a bit low for me.
Oh yeah. I had a really good time. Lacey. Yeah. He's so cute. Oh my god, I love him. I don't mean love like in that, but like, you know.
Who said that? Emotional support muffin. I 100% agree. I know Pulpy loves this dress. It's got very Tu on Fu, Julie Newmar Tu on Fu vibes. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. The black and the white, the color is great, but the style doesn't fit on the shoulders. It's too clingy. It's the wrong length. It just makes it look dumpy. It's not cute at all. I absolutely hate it. I call it the drunk divorced wife dress. 1950s divorced drunk wife. Like she should be sipping drink and talking about how she gave away her youth to her husband who's now left her for a younger blonde secretary. That's what that dress says to me. I know it's a lot, but that's what it's saying.
Oh, marhaba. It's hello in Turkish.
This is when she started with her whole Arabic arc. So it's all been premeditated, guys. It's all just been a lead up to all of it. Salah is just the end game. No!
When he talks Turkish, like.
Sorry, I thought I ruined it.
I think it released a lot of endorphins because I feel high and I haven't even smoked. So.
Yeah, we've got Box Mountain, we've got the filth, we've got the gross wigs. This is Foodie. This is Foodie in her natural environment. I'm just waiting for the snack bag pile to start building up in the new flat because that seems to be what's going on at the minute.
Hey, so what's up, guys? Oh, what's wrong with Bear Bear? Of course we can pray for Bear Bear.
My drink of choice today is not in fact coffee. It is sugar-free, diet right, apple and raspberry cordial mixed with mineral water for the bubbles. That's what we're having today. Stay hydrated, folks. And we did a loo run beforehand, so we're good to go. Hi, White Knight.
What I roll? Hi, Mickey. Hi, Rabbit. Hi, everyone I missed. Hello.
Okay, I'll try and turn her up.
The love high.
That's as high as it goes.
I swear, the minute he touches me, I'm just like.
Let's see, can I do it?
I think I'm the most attracted to this person right now, for sure.
Does that help? Is that better?
Just have a lot of fun and. Hi, Miss Holly. I'll stop the world and melt with you. Yeah, they did show up. Yeah, I put a community post about it. Talk about it.
It may have been because the stream was too low. I can't boost it anymore. The only thing I could do is I should have edited it because it was fine on my ears. Because I've got it up, it's up full, and I've got my speakers up. I don't know how to make it better. How do I make it more? Let me see. No. Oh. All right. Maybe we'll just skip this one and just go straight onto the stream. And guess what we have? After the other day, after we did the stream, I didn't get a copyright strike for watching Dean Schneider's content. So I've got another video that we can watch. So yay. So we can watch that. It's a video explaining the Pride. So I thought maybe we'd get to know them a little bit better. Okay, so now we're going to watch the actual, hang on, it's got to find it. Is it in this one? Ooh. Oh, where did it go? Where did it go? Oh my goodness, please don't get lost. Ah, found it. Found it. Nope. Nope, not from there. We need it from here. Video. Now, you have to let me know if the sound comes through because I have trouble loading stuff from here. So you'll have to let me know, okay?
For the brief amount of time you were here. Ugh.
Oh, that's too loud.
Oh, okay.
Is that too loud now? Me? Oh, let me try that then. Okay. Okay. I'm having those audio issues again, and I don't know why it's doing that. I was muted. I had no sound. I can't make her any louder. I can make her louder in my headphones, but I can't turn her video up anymore. The sound is as loud as it goes. So, yeah. Can you hear me at all? Yeah, I had muted myself. So maybe it mutes her as well. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Do you want to just watch the stream and I'll fix this one up in post? I'll go and we can watch it another day, maybe tomorrow night or something like that. Okay, so let's get rid of this guy. We'll get rid of her and we'll just do this one. Okay, get rid of you. Okay. Now, you got to let me know if you can hear this video because this is the one that I'm probably going to have problems with, okay?
Hey, Gemini Gem.
Hello, Bezos.
Salah is going to be smoking his shisha and playing game. He already ate. Hello, Lulu. Hi. What time is it there? Like early? I have the internet shook. Really? What else is new? Have I been canceled again? I'm actually going to the gym in a couple hours. Prince Beezer. Or like in an hour and a half, maybe.
Yeah, guys, we'll hear all of the mouth sounds, all of the slopping, all of the slurping, all of bleh. Yay, lucky us. Woo-hoo.
But 1 p.m. on a Saturday. People are hungover. No, I'm kidding. I am. Hey, Sanilla. Ramadan is going fine. It's been like I have like videos. I've been filming videos. Hey, community tab. This is just a soup you get with your meal. So I like cooked, and I give up. Like I hate cooking, so I suck at it. So I'm trying to like order.
But Salah just got you a new stove and a giant fridge, and he's hooked up the electrics, and you're just going to let all of that go to waste? Girl, you've got cloth pot holders covering your elements. Don't let it go to waste. Cook up a storm. Go nuts. Pasta, terrible chicken soup from scratch. Make him a meatloaf. I would be furious if I was Salah and she didn't use that stove, secondhand stove that I got from the dump, brought it home, cleaned it up, installed it. Annoyed. I'd be annoyed. Ungrateful.
For healthy stuff. Viva la bise. Honestly, this is like I miss you guys. I miss talking to you guys and telling you funny things. That's the only thing I miss about YouTube. Beans and potato soup. Okay. But I have some like funny things happen to me that I'm like I need to tell my visors. You know. And I'm not a good cook though.
Guys, are you on the edge of your seat to hear his stories? I am on the edge of my seat. I bet these stories are true and real and not made up at all. I'm an eager beaver.
Like I don't know why. Like when it comes to like I've just been sucking lately, and like I think it's because I'm trying to do so many changes like at once. Like
she is at normal speed because I've pulled this up on my normal file. What I can do is go in because she threatens to like delete them randomly. If you'd like, what I can do is, no, we don't want to do that. We want to go over here. Watch me work my magic, guys. We can try and watch her from her YouTube channel. And I could put it on 1.25. We can just catch up to where we are. And if she drops it, we'll just have to go back to this video and watch it at normal speed. And we just do lots of skippy skips. Do you reckon that's more of a plan? Because I can do that. Okay. Let's do that. Look at me clickety clacking like a pro, huh? Like a pro. Go back here, turn her up, speed her up. Big. Drop that one. Boom, done.
I did go, like I did do a lot of filming while I was like gone for a few days. Yeah, none of the theories are true. None, by the way, none. Money makes the world go round.
But she eats for like 7 hours. Does she say anything important during the soup phase? Probably not.
This is really good soup.
No, we don't do salad because it's crunchy and sloppy. Oh, it's,
or if we drive when we're driving to the gym, there's like billboards of like McDonald's, and I'm just like, but no, I feel a lot better, my stomach and everything, you know.
Oh,
but this is a lot of food. This is like
my God. So we've had a full 2 serves of soup, a massive salad, and now we're eating the star of the show. And then we're going to be going to the gym in a couple of hours. Yep, this is how you diet, guys. This is how we diet. But I will say there is one thing. When I was dieting, the many times that I've tried dieting, I would remember when you used to watch free TV and there used to be ads and they have McDonald's and KFC and Subway and Pizza Hut and all that. I would literally flip channels to try and not watch the ads with food on it because it was so hard. because they made the food look so good. So that was one of my little things that I used to do when I was dieting, to try and like not cave in and eat naughty food.
100 meals. So I'm gonna eat a little bit and then yeah. Usually I portion it out on a plate, but I'm too lazy to go get one. But I'm gonna be working out at the gym later now. So this is just kebab and rice.
Oh no.
But we'll usually eat yogurt with like meals.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
It wouldn't surprise me if she was that crazy to send her brother. Oh, London. I'm eating kebab and rice.
No, we're gonna skip because I
I'm glad my
can't
community is
do
not like
food. I
that.
can't
Like, think about it. People diss on the Beasters because they know we're like not like this. Like, you guys don't go and attack people in real life and
Oh, not in real life, but just in the comments and just in the chats. They come in and talk to us and tell us we're awful, terrible people. Just like, you know, she says terrible things to the people and we say terrible things to food. Well, critical things to foodie. And then they come and tell us that we need to get prey and we need to go and touch grass and we are disgusting humans and how do we sleep at night? No, her beasters do that. They're not the angels that she thinks she likes to try and present them as. Awful people follow awful people. Like attract likes.
you know,
Until they see the light or they get fed up and lose patience with her. And then they come to the other side knowing, you know, their brains have re-engaged that she's a lost cause and she's terrible. Or she said something that crosses a boundary for them that's like, no, I can't support somebody who says something like that. And hopefully they haven't ruined their own integrity by supporting her, which a lot of them have. There are some people that do see the light and then just come out of it and go on their way. And they're in our community now. Welcomed. Oh my God, she's been eating for 22 minutes.
This hijab style
is
shows more of
awful.
this side of my face. Then, like, usually I cut this part off. Hi, pickle soup.
Oh,
Lolo. Yeah, I know. Your mom has been dragging everyone.
I have nothing to say.
My family visit Kuwait. There's no plans for that now. But now I have a crazy frog in my head. Ding, 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 ding.
No. Oh, shut up, you.
I'm not going to eat it. Bread.
Oh,
you guys.
How long does the eating go for? How long?
Even the haters miss you.
Yeah, for sure.
They need the views.
One thing I find disgusting is Shannon. Okay.
Okay. We're not going to let her shit on Shannon. So everybody's aware of the Shannon situation. She's got a long history of foodie. And Foodie left Shannon at her most dire. So whatever Foodie has to say about Shannon is because Shannon's got all her secrets and she's let a lot of them out. The most recent one, is anybody surprised that Foodie slept with a mentally disabled man and his friend for 8 grams or 8 ounces or whatever it was of weed? Is anybody shocked? I'm not shocked. It seems right in her wheelhouse. Seems exactly something she would have done. And then she's probably flashed the old man to get the whopper after she's got the munchie from the 8 ounces of weed. It's not shocking to hear. But yeah, she's awful to Shannon. Yes. Ugh.
I find it really funny that Goblin's community will call me vile, but not say anything about her video, saying she wishes that Dee Natchard would kill Dee Dee, and that she's so glad that she gets.
I will admit I did not agree with that statement from Shannon. Whether she said it in the heat of the moment, I don't. I think she's a very angry person, and she probably meant it when she said it. I don't agree with that comment, and there was a few other comments in there. Her sentiment, I understand. She's probably got a lot more emotional investment towards Chantal than any of us would have. But I mean, that was one thing that I definitely could not agree with in Shannon's video when she was talking about Dee Dee. But some of the other things in there I did agree with, but that I didn't. That sentiment was a bit far for me.
Gets her face smashed in every night. So it's okay for you to be sympathetic with Gary over his story of abuse, but then you wish someone to die. Like, how does that make any sense?
It's horrible.
And nobody calls her out. Like, everyone's like, yay, you go, you're awesome, you're badass. Yeah, you're real badass.
And by the way, she means it.
Yeah, she means it. You
Yeah.
can tell. She's like
She was
insane.
so
Yeah,
serious.
goof. Whenever she starts going, yeah, goof.
She's not insane. She's angry. So that would be like every time you've raged and you've yelled and you've gone off and you've said inappropriate things, you're insane. But no, you're just defending yourself. Shannon was just defending herself. She was just defending herself against you. Out of the blue, randomly. Self-defense. Preemptive strike is what it was.
She means it. That's how she is. And I can't be friends with someone like that. Sorry. Like, not only.
Salah did. He did tell someone to go KYS them and then tried to play it off as, oh, that's just gamer talk. No, it's not. It's a dickhead thing to say. That's what it is. My son's a gamer. People get banned for that kind of talk. I've listened to him. Everybody who's got a child that games and gets on the headset that connects up to the internet, you've heard them yelling, talking, swearing, cussing, carrying on. I have never heard my son in all the time that years and years and years that he's been gaming ever say something like that. And if he had said something like that, I would have blocked the Wi-Fi. I would have taken that game station and I would have ditched it. There is no way that I would allow my child to say that to another human being, even in like just joshing. It's not okay.
Not only. Okay.
By the way, did she take her dog for the vet? Sorry,
Yeah.
For the vet?
No. She locks their dog in the room. Anyway, so how about this? How is it okay? Like, it's just so stupid. Yeah. Anyway, okay, I'm done. I'm done eating. One more bite. So good.
I noticed today that, yes, she is particularly swollen on one side. I don't know why. Maybe it's lymphedema. Maybe it's fluid retention. I don't know. It could be a sign of something worse. She looks like melted marshmallow. You know what I mean? Like, she looks like she's marshmallow that's been left out on the bench on a hot summer's day.
Her dog bit someone, yeah. No rabies shot. The titles alone, I know. Live your life like no one's watching. I know. Well, that's true, Tracy. It's just like pointing out stupid things, though. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, Shannon probably didn't want her dog to bite or attack Chantal out of concern for Chantal because they were friends having a visit, and for concern for her dog because aggressive dogs get put down. They get reported and they get put down, and that would be a tragedy on both ends. Shannon was being a responsible pet owner by putting her dog away while her guest was in the home. And a bedroom is not a too small place temporarily for a dog. And your Timbit, Pete's cat, lived in that bedroom, never left the bedroom. So a dog can be locked temporarily in a bedroom for its own safety and yours, but it's okay for you to leave a cat in one bedroom, one small space for its entirety of the rest of its life sick. But Shannon shouldn't lock a dog temporarily in a small bedroom. Okay, yep, makes sense.
We're like, apparently Goblin like did away with like her friend just saying for a lot less than what.
Anti-Semitic comment. Goblin is, and she knows now, because we mentioned it the other day, she knows now that has anti-Semitic connotations. It was revealed to her, so she knows. So every time she says it, she knows what it means and what it does. So that's anti-Semitic talk. So I don't like, I'm not going to say the word, but so when somebody says something that she thinks is Islamophobic, I'm not going to give it any credit because she doesn't understand the nuances of language and how they can racially and ethnically profile people and culturally profile them. So, Booty. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
What Shannon did. Might I remind you that Shannon outed my abuse when I asked her not to. I confided in her as a longtime friend. She's never betrayed my confidence
No.
like that.
No. She outed you because you wouldn't talk to her. She outed you because she tried to contact you because you're in a dangerous situation and she wanted to try and convince you not to be with this person. And you left her no avenue of communication other than to go public because she was scared for you and to go to somebody she knew that you would listen to and be watching, which was FFG. It wasn't because you didn't ask her to. It's because you would not speak to her. You would not respond to her. And she was trying to be a good friend to you.
So then that was shocking for me and a bit traumatic. And then
No,
what
it
did she
wasn't
do
traumatic.
instead of, apologizing and being, apologetic about it? She's defensive when she was wrong, and she tries to turn it on me. And not only that, she then goes and makes a hate channel and calls me every name under.
No, she made a reaction channel because people were interested in what she had to say about you. Wasn't a hate channel, it was a reaction channel. It was a commentary channel.
The book, and then joins forces with the person I hate the most in the world. So like, what?
No, she's created a friendship with FFG. They haven't joined forces. They're not trying to do anything. They just talk about you. They comment. Joining forces makes it seem like there's a campaign to take Chantal down. They both just want to out her terrible behavior. Nobody's asked them to shut Chantal down, to brigade her, to false report or anything like that. They simply just sit back and make commentary about Foodie. That's it.
How is that like? Anyway, it's ridiculous. So yeah, we're just gonna let them be hypocrites. Let's just do our content and whatever. Like, just do us. Let's just bees. Because Beeson. Oh, I have yeah, I have more story times. Who does that? I know, Andre Marie, during my live stream. Like, if you're a friend, you have to like. My hair's getting out of control, by the way. You should be coming to me directly.
She's positively Rapunzel at this point, guys. Her little struggle strands are becoming unruly.
And like I can't believe that. It's just ridiculous. And it just shows you in life, like, you never know who's going to be your true friend, who's going to stick around. Reason doesn't need a reason. Yeah, we don't need.
Yeah, you really don't know who's going to be your true friend. When you're really in need and you're desperate in your darkest hour, some people will throw money at you, say $2,000 one day and $400 the next. But when you just need to see a friendly face and hear a friendly voice over the phone, when you're having a really bad time and you're in a mental hospital, that person's not to be found. Wouldn't it be awful to be that person?
Need a reason? It's true. There's no reason. Yeah, Mimi, I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, nothing surprises me anymore. So yeah, like I said, the gym is okay. It's just the effort. It's hard right now, especially when you just mentally don't feel well. Just ignore them and do your thing. It's awesome.
Hi, Kimby. Hi, Tashadi. I'm just going to do a quick review and say hi to everybody. Burgundy Rose, hello. Ghost, hello. Who else? I said hello, Drama Lumber, before, but I'll say it again just for fun. Jason X, hello. Who else? I think there was a few other people I didn't get a chance to say. Hi, Lisa. Just quick. Emotional support muffin, Toys R Us. If I've forgotten you, I'm so sorry. I know there was a few people I missed in the last stream. I went back and looked at it, and there's a few names in there that I missed, and I feel terrible. Doc Martins, hello. Squish Face. Okay, I think I've caught up now. Let's go.
It's like toxic AF these days in this community. People wishing each other to die. And if anyone throws that in my face, oh, well, you wished Natter to get hung.
I told Foodie that I'd like her to go and die in a ditch. But in where I come from, or the way I was speaking, I meant that in the way that I want her to be left alone with absolutely nothing. To me, that's what die in a ditch means. To be left in the filth, rolling in your filth with nothing and nobody. That's what it means. Didn't mean her to go and get offed. It was die in a ditch. Just go and die in a ditch. That's what that means to me. But Salad going KYS yourself to one of your beezers, literally the words.
Yeah, well, he was abusing me, okay? Sorry. Not sorry.
Like
give
the
me a break.
stream.
Not the same at all. He did something to me directly. These are all online people that do nothing to you. Like, just
Hi, the queen is in the room. Pay your respects.
log off. Inshallah. Anyway, The minute you put your hands on a woman, you're a piece of crap coward and you're not a man. You're a mesquine little boy. Disgusting. That's it. End of. Okay.
But you slept with that man for 9 months longer than after he had put his hands on you. You just kept going back and back and back and back and back. He had 2 threesomes with his girlfriend that he was living with when he didn't want you. What does that say about the kind of person that you are, Foodie? I'd say that you're a little bug too.
I have another story time between my rage here. All right, another story time. This was a cute one. It's about Howie. So I was like giving him his treats before I went to lay down. Yeah, it's upsetting that so many folks out there wish harm upon another human being they never met. I know, for a few internet bucks, really? LD and Joey.
Foodie gets mad because we don't want to eat this shit sandwich that she keeps serving up to us. Like, she keeps presenting the same thing over and over to us and just magically expecting us to just one go and go, huh, it's my fave. It's delicious. Thank you, Foodie. Can I have some more? But instead, we look at her content and we go, she's still a filth person. She's still garbage. She's still awful. She's still treating everybody with disrespect. She's ignorant. She says the wrong thing. She doesn't understand the nuances of, she's not reading the temperature of the community. She doesn't get that we are not going to eat the shit that she keeps serving up on a plate to us. And TikTok's not accepting her. We're not backing down about the cat. We're not letting up about the abuse on that. We're not just letting her ridiculousness slide like she would just normally expect us to. She's not getting away with it this time, and that's making her upset because she's not getting the last word, as all narcs require.
Wake up in the morning, gotta shake that feeling. I gotta face a day of...
No.
So Howie, you know how I like close his cage after I give him his treats, okay?
I will not let her ruin Degrassi. I won't let her ruin it. No.
I didn't close the cage this time. I forgot to snap it shut. I don't know. I was tired, just brainless, whatever happens, you know?
Yeah, she deleted TikTok because she just was not getting the following that she wanted. She was just getting the same crap that she was getting from YouTube. And she's probably done the analytics and realized that she's not actually going to make any money from TikTok because it pays so poorly. And she doesn't have a large enough following to actually make any cash.
Yeah, I know. Right, LD? Right. No one misses high school. Ew. I love pickle soup. I want to make one. No, I'm never cooking again. That's how I do. I get frustrated. I give up. I throw everything away. And then when I calm down, you know, like I'm just like, I'm never cooking again. I'm never cooking again.
Actually, you don't need to miss the high school because we can see the high school in the haters channel.
That's a good one. It's so true. It's so true. So true. You're right, babe. I wish death on my abusive ex because of abuse, but I wouldn't wish death on someone just because I can't handle the comments on YouTube. These people are crazy. And the thing is, Sabre, most of these channels come...
Who in the community has wished death on Foodie? Has actually wished her to pass away? Has anybody? I haven't heard Gary say it. I haven't heard FFG say it. I haven't said it. Kaya hasn't said it. Monty hasn't said it. Pulpy hasn't said it. I know Sarah Jane hasn't said it. No Madness Nice Life hasn't said it. Hannibal hasn't said it. We are fearful she may pass away, but I don't think any of those people have said that they actually physically hope that she DIEs. So who is she talking about? Is she talking about the 1% of crazies that sent her really weird emails? Or is she trying to promote the rhetoric that all of the individual reactors have gotten together and this is the message that we are pushing, that we hope that some harm comes to her in some way, like the final harm? Because I don't think that's happening. I think she's trying to pump up her beezes into thinking that we all are just after her and we just want her actual demise. Me personally, I want her to live to be 150 years old, uncomfortable, decrepit, poor, reliant. That's what I want. I want her to live a long, 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 uncomfortable life because I think that's what she deserves.
For people as their career. This is your career. You know what I mean? This is your livelihood, and you have the nerve to get offended when someone comes for you. Did you see that FG has mad people made murder even though she exploits the cat herself? Yeah, whatever. Of course she's going to. She's going to try to milk it like I predict.
No, she's showing us updates because we are curious and we're interested and we bombard her with requests for updates. She's shown very little of the cat, less than what we actually want. So if she really wanted to milk it for views, she would be doing way more. She is just doing enough to appease us because we're nosy bitches.
Predicted to begin with. It was BBJ is a business move. Where's BBJ, by the way? Isn't there like a theory that the person that was supposed to be like given to her lives in like California? I don't know. It's all a mess. No one cares that this person is a fat hypocrite. Like honestly, number one, she has the.
Are you body shaming her because she's fat? Are you invalidating her because she's fat? What's wrong with her because she's fat? I didn't think we talked about looks, Foodie. I thought it was about more than that. I thought life was about experiences and life was about who you are on the inside, not what your externals are. And it's so funny that Sala would sit there and criticize someone with large chins and an overweight body when he's married to such a person. Wouldn't you think you'd have some critiques for your body, Chantal?
Nerve to call Salah anything and say anything of like, oh,
fat people have eyeballs. Fat people can see what's ugly and what's not, and what's sexy and what's not. Just because you're fat doesn't mean you don't have an opinion or a sense of like what turns you on. You don't lose your libido. You don't lose your sex appeal. I could be 700 pounds and look at Salah and still be repulsed. My weight does not change what I'm attracted to. Blech.
As if, what are you going to do with a 29-year-old? You're lusting over a 22-year-old like a psycho. Like, are
you actually, according to you, effed one repeatedly, purchased one, talked about his genitals, talked about his body, talked about his personal business. FFG has done none of that. She's used him as content for her channel. She's interested in his vlogs. Don't try and twist it and make it something ugly and gross and nasty and disgusting, because that's how your brain works. That's not how her brain works, and her community's brain works. You're foul. You're the one.
Are you serious? Like, people, you don't hear yourself or what? Anyway. But yeah, there's always going to be crap people just like this online, so whatever.
Yeah, you're one of the crappy crap people, Chantal. That's why people watch you. You are an anomaly in the world. You are the thing that is not like the other in such a dramatic way that we want to focus in on you because we are dumbfounded.
And they want attention. They live for it. They get a hard on for it. So whatever. Faking that police raid? I don't know any of that. LD, really? Someone faked a police raid? Ew. People are starting to see FFG for what she is. Well, yeah, and I find like Yo Mama people come. One thing.
Wouldn't faking a police raid be akin to faking SA accusations, going and reporting them and then taking them back? Wouldn't that be on the same level?
Thing I don't like about Yo Mama is like there's the thing with you know who. I won't even say his name, and us. It wasn't contrived. It was just him being a crappy friend and trying to get internet clout off of us. That's the whole situation. We're not in cahoots with anything. Salah has not talked to this person since. There's nothing like that. We're not shady like that. We don't make up these weird things. Like, what you see is what you get with.
They are an eclipse. That's how shady these two mofos are. They are an effing eclipse is how shady they are. Shut up, Chantal. Oh my God.
With me pretty much. I lied about vegan nuggets maybe, but stuff like this, no. The dogs are off limits.
Yeah. The only hard-on she gets is reactors hard-ons for her. That's it. There are no other hard-ons in full foodie.
To make BBJ merch, fine, do it. I don't know BBJ, nor do I care like that. Yeah, she doesn't even like cats. Like, so BBJ has to live her final years with this smoky, vile witch with her cackling voice and her face. Like, imagine.
Imagine sitting there having somebody screaming into your face, Jeez! Jeez! I mean, that's nothing but soothing, right? Listening to this one screech into the other room to get Pete's to bring her candy. all that yelling into the camera while she's drunk, screaming at Nada, drunk, calling him. That's not at all chaotic for cats. That's not a terrible environment for them. But Foodie let them live like that for a long time. I think they're probably living a very lovely, mellow life at FFG's sister-in-law's place. The cat, Keisha, Foodie, listen, come close, honey. She doesn't live with FFG. She's with the sister. Do I need to say it slower? Sister-in-law's place. Okay? Okay.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Okay, back to the Harry story time. So
has she actually managed to rack up any Ramadan days together where she's not bitched, not moaned, and actually fasted and done all that stuff? Has she managed to do a Ramadan day? Just one. Just one. I don't think she has.
basically, I bet she's gonna be happy I'm back too, because she gets like 40K views on my content, and when she talks about this boy she's lusting over, 7K. Miskeen. Okay. Of course I loved my cats. I got a Sam update, a picture of him, and I like bawled. Like, people don't know internally what I was like, just because like her nails grew long and that was like my oversight. Sure, like I was like ignorant and just didn't.
An oversight. She did know that, according to her, that the nails grow longer for old cats. They don't actually grow longer for older cats. It doesn't speed up once they get older. It just takes, there's less activity to wear them down with older cats. They don't grow faster. There's just less being done to keep them trimmed. That's why we have to be more proactive to make sure the nails are kept short. So she's actually not even right about that. They are more inclined to grow embedded in the feet because elderly cats are not as capable to take care of themselves. That's where the humans need to step in and pick up the slack.
Like, check them soon enough doesn't mean I didn't love my cats for 21 years. Get a life. Like, that's what pisses me off, especially beezers who have seen, like, I saw people reviewing my old content, okay? And then like every old vlog, I would be like, no matter where I was, I'd be like, I miss my cats. I want to get home to see my cats, you know?
Yeah, that was perfunctory because people would ask about the cats. Where are the cats? Have the cats got food? Because there were a couple of times where you'd left them and you'd be gone for a couple of days, and we knew how attached the cats were to you. It wasn't because you were concerned about them. It was because they were brought up and you were trying to appease your chat. Stop trying to rewrite history, Foodie. Everybody's watched your stuff. We all know. You're not talking to any new people. There's nobody new here. Oh,
And they would be,
no, you know where the new people are? They're the beezers. They're her beezers that have been in the chat that have only been watching her for 6 months or so. Or the really stupid ones that have been there for years and years and years.
in all my vlogs. Like, come on, like, give me a break. And my mental health, yeah, really deteriorated, and I neglected myself, neglected my home, blah, blah, blah. You want to think I'm a bad person, you want to use that I'm an abuser as a way to deflect on your crappy behavior, go for it.
No, I've got nothing to deflect from. You are a crappy pet owner. You harmed your cat with your neglect. What am I deflecting from? I'm pointing out a behavior that you have had written down by a vet that they've seen the condition your cat has been in. Gunky ears, grown in nails, matted fur, kidney issues, bad teeth, and arthritis. Some of those were not your fault, but some of those were ignored by you. Some were from neglect that you did not groom and take care of or take notice of your cat on the daily to make sure that these things were taken care of. How is that deflecting from anything that I've done? Stating that out loud has nothing to do with it. It's pointing out your bad behavior.
Like, whatever. So anyway, honestly, this is all everyone else's karma. Like, this is it. Like, people, like, whatever. If you, that's how you want to live your life, whatever. Anyway, Harry. Okay, and you know about the drain, right? I told you guys about that, right? Yeah, it's hard, movie gal, for sure. So, okay, sorry, I gotta get this story time out. This this little hamster, okay, he's a beezer because guess what? I thought the rat. Okay, I was laying in bed and
I have heard this story, and her dumb, I'm going to say it, I'm going to swear, her dumb fuckery is beyond exception. And we're going to hear the details, and we're going to see if we can deduce at the end of the story why perhaps she's got rodents running around her house.
I'm trying to fall asleep. All of a sudden I hear Like we have a bag at the end of the bed. There's like a bag with like nuts and like seeds and stuff inside of it, like for snacks to have with tea or whatever. And there's some biscuits in there. And I'm like, my heart, like my heart dropped into my stomach, and I was like, oh no, 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 because I was like, no, I don't want to see this rat. It's gonna freak me out. How big is it? You know, I always think of the rat from Lady and the Tramp, that big evil rat, imitating No Madness voice. It's insufferable, and I just lost all respect for that person after their excusing abuse. It's just disgusting. Harry Steele, yeah, listen to this. And this was like before when I had a bag of Puffack, the cheesies. There was crumbs in the bottom, okay? And the bag was beside my bed. Hi, Pinkfish. Oh, cool. I hope you're having a good lunch. Everything's bigger in Kuwait, even the rats. Okay, listen to this, okay? So I'm like, oh no. I'm listening to hear again because I'm like, maybe it'll just go away. Maybe it'll run back to the bathroom. But the bathroom door was closed. So I was like, oh no. What am I gonna do? So then I hear the creature rustling inside the cheesy bag right beside my machine. Because we watch movies in bed, so I was like, had a snack. This was before the gym. Not Deirdre, stop it. I look like the Jollibee person with my cheeks like this. Hold on. Wait, I gotta help fix this, sorry. Okay, so then I don't like this.
We all hate this hijab the most, don't we? It's the worst of all of them for her. I'm sure there are people out there that would rock this or have other overlays or could do something marvelous with it. Foodie does not do this hijab justice. It just makes her look like melted marshmallow. Rancid
Future reference.
marshmallow.
No, sir, Bob. Okay, then I'm like, oh no, it became inevitable. Like I could hear, so I happen to look in the dark. I see a little rodent running fast across the room back to the other snack bag. So this rodent was running from one snack bag to another snack bag, okay? And I just see the bum moving like this. So then I thought, okay, I'm going to be brave. And Salah, he's sleeping through all of this, okay? I have my flashlight on. I'm like screaming, and he's sleeping through all of this like a rock, okay? So I turn my flashlight on, and I'm like looking at...
I feel like that is an important part of this story because she seems to whisper quite a bit during her live streams because she doesn't want to wake Sarah up, which makes me think that perhaps he's a light sleeper. Somebody did point out in the chat today that I was in that no, that's so the neighbors don't hear her. He wouldn't hear her from his own flat far away, but she seems to whisper when Sarah's in the room, which makes me think that if he is there, he's a light sleeper and she doesn't want to wake him up. So you're telling me that Sarah next to you in the bed is not going to be woken up by the torch that you're flashing around. You're yipping and yapping from potentially being a rat or a rodent in the room, and you didn't manage to step on Harry the hamster or the rat while you're boffing around in the night, stepping on all your little snack packets beside your bed. Salah's managed to sleep through all of that, but you have to whisper when you're doing your live streams. Okay.
Around near the snack bag at the end of the bed. Just like getting to that stand. I'm thinking this is a rat still, okay?
Oh, and the other thing, multiple snack bags strewn across the floor. She has said there are multiple snack bags.
Peggy Sweet Treats, welcome to Very Important Bees Rachel Bees. Hey, welcome. Okay, wouldn't you freak out?
Hi, Susie Q. Hello, thanks for coming.
Okay. Then I hear the rustling beside again in the cheesy bag beside my machine. So I turn around, kind of hop, I guess, hop roll, whatever. Put the flashlight on where my machine is, and sure enough, I see a gray round thing, and I'm like, "There's no tail." I'm like, "Is that? It looks like Howie," and then I was like, "It's Howie." He was inside the Puffack bag, the cheesies, and so I was like, "Howie." Anyway, he was trying to get snacks. Like this guy, he was here. Okay, he ran under the couch somehow and made his way through all of the dangerous obstacles in this house. Think of the kitchen, the everything. I'm afraid of him getting under little cracks like the stove and I can't get to him or something.
Okay, so she's a couple of things that I've picked up on, and you've all probably picked on them too. But let's break them down. Number one, she's not secure with the vulnerable pet. She's got random rats coming into the house. What do you think the rats are going to do to the hamster if they get to it? She's not secure with the pet to keep him out of danger. She's not secure with the pet to keep him away from human food that he shouldn't be eating. She's stumbling around in the dark. How did she not step on this poor, small, running around rodent? She's leaving snack bags all over the place for her hamster to get access to. No wonder she's got rats coming into the house. The rats go where the food is. And she's putting her hamster in danger by not, how did he get out? They are escape artists. So she needs to get him a new cage, a bigger aquarium. I would be terrified because I've got bad vision that I would be stepping. How did she not step on him? How did she not step on him in the dark? She needs to make, she's lucky nothing happened to him. They're not meant to be running around like that.
And then, yeah, so I had to grab him, and he was like, he didn't want to go back in his cage, and I was like, no, I'm sleeping, you're beating.
That's why it's a stupid story. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And if it is true, say if it is a true story, she's not a very good pet owner and she's not taking very good care and she's just let her pet eat all the stupid human food that he's probably not supposed to eat. And if it is a made-up story, at least if you're going to lie, make them interesting. This is not an interesting story.
I don't know how he made it to the bedroom. He found the snacks. Like, he's so smart. I don't know. He's so cute.
Hi, Coco.
Yeah. Don't say that stuff in the opening. You know Melanie is sensitive. Vula's brother will have her deported. Remember Vula went to the dance and her dad was like freaking out? Yeah, Vula. I remember Vula.
Hi, Jack in the Box.
Yeah. And BLT and Michelle. He was beezing for no reason.
Oh, I want to get a ruler and smack her hand every time she touches that hijab. Do you think that would stop her from touching it? That would be a great way to condition her not to touch it. Stop picking your nose, mack your hand. Stop touching your hijab, mack your hand. Stop it. It's so annoying.
Yeah, that beezing is not fasting period. That beezer, yeah. So love that joke too. He's like, he should be fasting right now. So anyways, yeah, and then I have an embarrassing story time actually too. I've been saving them all. I'm like, oh, I need to go live. I can't keep these story times in anymore.
Saving them all or writing them down, making them up, giving yourself little key points to remember the storylines, because she's probably trying not to rage, so she's coming up with little stories. It's fun, Chantal. It's fun little stories.
Right, babe? Okay, I am not fit for public shopping.
I want to put that, I want to make that into a short with some of her. Do you remember when she went to the parade and she went shopping with Pete's to get some clothes, and her little outfit where she was like part teeny bopper crop top and part pirate with the golden hoops and the headscarf? And that was the day she discovered that she might like to start wearing hijabs because she was actually looking at them in the shop. Do we remember that?
This was so embarrassing.
You don't get embarrassed. Can you tell it without eating? Can you do anything without
Harry
eating?
is definitely your baby. He escaped the cage and doesn't try to run to freedom. He just runs for cheesy snacks. It's true.
Where is it? Where that idiot? Where is he gonna go? There's no windows, there's no doors, there's a rat down the sewer hole, the door to the bathroom was shut. Where the effing hell was that hamster supposed to go? There was nowhere to go. That's probably the only reason he's still there, is that all the entrances were blocked off.
So true. What time is it? 9:44. You want to go at like 10:30?
You have like 9-15 minutes.
Okay.
Minutes.
Can you not eat, please?
So stay tuned. I'll try to
No.
like I thought and go have your own. I like to have my own everything. I'm just like this. So we're going shopping at this place for this stuff. It's like a kind of like almost like just like a department store, you know, with all kinds of things. So first of all,
I've heard part of this because I got a little sneaky watch while I was on my lunch hour. Pulpy was on. She wants to get her own towel for the gym because she's quirky like that. She's a bit OCD. She likes to have her own stuff. Every fucking body wants to use their own gym towel. There's nobody at home who sits down when they're packing their bag for the gym, putting their shoes in, putting their socks in, putting their little bra, their deodorant, the whatever they take, and the little gym thing so you can bloop into the gym. Nobody's like, nah, it's all right. I'll just use one of the gym towels. I'll use a communal towel because that is not going to be germy and gross and sweaty and stinky at all. I feel totally comfortable using a towel that maybe 60 other people have used and maybe they washed. She's super quirky, guys.
Oh, I forgot my phone on a rack. Oh my gosh. I put my phone down on a rack. My new phone. You bring your own? Ew, yeah. You have your own elliptical? I like to get out and like just go out and like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean, Joey? But maybe if you had like a cool gym at home, I guess. I don't really have the room here for an elliptical. Actually, I don't even do the elliptical because I'm not there yet.
But you know what you do have, Foodie? Feet. Feet. You have feet. So that means that you can put one foot in front of the other until you need to rest. And then you know what you do? You rest and then you get up and you keep doing that. And you set yourself a timer, maybe 5 minutes until you get up to speed, 10 minutes, and just keep extending it. And then once you get enough cardio fitness up, you could maybe attempt to do maybe 2 minutes on the elliptical. It's great for the knees, great for weight bearing. If you can't do weight bearing exercise, elliptical is fantastic. But what you do have at hand is feet. So you can walk out your door, walk down your street, go to the beach. You don't need a gym to move.
I'm scared of it. It's so hard. Anyways, so I left my phone, put my phone down to check like the
Yeah, she doesn't want to use the village towel.
Some of the equipment and stuff. And then I left the section to go look at the shoes. And while I'm in the shoes, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna film this part.
Hi,
I'm like, where's my phone?
Ellen.
And my heart dropped in my stomach, and I was like, no way, no way, no way.
Hi, Holy Moly. How are you going?
Peggy Sweet. Hi, Peggy Sweet. How's it going? Thank you. It's going. How's it going?
Emotional Support Muffin has gifted 5 memberships. Say thank you, everybody. Let's see who's going to get them. We've got Emerald Blue, SH, Ronnie D, and Sonia Cheekbones. Hops on. What's 1, 2, 3, 4? We're missing one. Is there one more? One more. I think that's everybody. Yes. So if you've got a membership, say thank you to Emotional Support Muffin. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Tamam, want to take back. I didn't weigh myself. I didn't think to. I'm stupid. I didn't check. I didn't see a scale, but I'm going to check today. Which I won't know my original weight because, yeah.
You just literally ate what you probably lost in rice. It's pointless. If you keep eating, you cannot out-exercise a poor diet. It's as simple as that. That rice that you ate with the meat on it was probably your daily intake requirement, or at least half of it. Just like she has no idea what she's doing.
I've been to the gym and been fasting and eating less. Although for some reason I feel hungry and like I want to smash this entire dinner, but I'm not going to. I hate restraining myself. Why can't we just be fat? I'm kidding. Anyway, I can't. I know it's miserable being fat. It's miserable being hungry. What can we do?
There's being fat, and then there's being super morbidly obese with an enlarged liver and an enlarged heart, bad lungs. There's a difference between fat and what you are, Foodie. You have some chronic and critical medical conditions that are really going to start kicking your ass. The more weight you gain, the worse it's going to get. Do not try and present yourself as slightly chubby. You are medically critically fat, dangerously fat.
You do, right? All right. So that's the first thing. I'm like, oh no. So Salah runs back to the section. Thank goodness,
Lala.
because here it's like haram to steal, right? So
I kind of thought about it. You probably can't see it, but I have got burgundy on today. It's one of my favorites. Oh, I tilted my thing. And I thought, what goes with burgundy? Orange. Orange and burgundy is a good complementary contrasting colors. And I like the soft pinkness. It's very chill, relaxing, girly, but not assuming, like it's not like too sexy time. It's just nice. So thanks for noticing.
So he's like, people usually report stolen items. It's not usual, you know. So what you could look up like the crime.
I actually did look up the crime statistics ages ago before she even left for Kuwait, and they are not particularly more safe than most other places. There's about 30 other countries that have got better statistics crime-wise than Kuwait. It's got culturally, they're not any better than anybody else. So that's just moot.
Rates are not like too bad. They're not high here. So anyway, all that to say, you know, my ring got stolen because I was at international airport. That's what I think.
No, the ring didn't get stolen. The ring got lost. Somebody picked it up and kept it. It's a little bit different. It's not like they wrenched it from your chubby fat finger and assaulted you and stole it. You put it down, you left, you walked away, somebody picked it up. Simple. They could have handed it in, but they didn't. So it was hardly stolen.
You will get there. Thanks, Joey, for your encouragement. Thank you. You Beezers are very positive. I love it.
Hi, Angel Wings. Hello.
So the security guard had the phone. I was so happy. Did I learn my lesson after this? No. After the shoe section and after losing my phone the first time, we go to the towels. I put the phone on the top of the towel shelf to look at the different towels and see the sizes. And I'm about to walk away to go to the next section, and some guy was like, "Hey, is this your phone?" Remember?
It's like a how to tell you in English?
I'm like a child.
No, it's something like unbelievable. What's happened?
Not going to lie, I'm one of those people. I have no hand-brain connection. I will take jewelry off and put it down in the most random of spots. I really actively try to be consistent, but the brain does one thing and the hand does another, and I can't keep track. I had to go and buy myself a brand new pair of AirPods because I bought myself some expensive fancy ones because I'd managed to not lose my really cheap crappy ones. So I thought, yes, I'm ready. I've had my training wheel AirPods. I've managed not to lose them. They finally broke. So I was like, right, okay, I'm going to spend some money. So I bought them. I had them for about 2 weeks. I've taken them off somewhere. They're in the house, have no idea where they are. No idea, none. Well, I've got the case. I just don't have the actual pods. So I thought, fine, I haven't found them yet. I've gone out and bought myself another pair. They're exactly the same, just a different color as the ones I originally bought. So at least I've got 2 charging cases now. And I'm hoping that I won't lose them because I need them for my walks when I go outside. But yeah, I'm terrible. I'm hopeless. Never lost a phone though. Never. Not one time in my whole life have I lost a phone. Misplaced it and have had to run back to get it, but I've never lost it. Flex.
Because Salah is so, like, I'm the opposite of him. He's so calculated.
5 minutes between losing your phone for 2 times.
He's like, I don't know how this. He's so calculated with everything he does. Like, even before he goes, he makes sure he has everything, you know, like one of those kind of people. I'm not like that at all. I'm very, like, brainless sometimes. And so, like, I know, I need pockets. That's the thing. I only brought my phone in the store. I didn't bring my wallet. I didn't bring anything else. So just my phone.
I have to say this name, Young Thickums. Hello. I enjoy your name immensely. Hi, Frosty the Homeman. I didn't say hello to you before, but hello. Anybody else that's new? Not that I can see. There we go. Did I say hello to you, Yankee Doodle? If not, hello.
And yeah. So then the really embarrassing thing that happened, and this doesn't happen in public.
Quick question for the Americans out there, probably the Southerners or maybe even the Northerners. Is Yankee Doodle, is that is that a little iffy, that word Yankee? Just want to check that I'm not saying anything bad. Is it not PC? Just a question. Because I might just have to give you a different nickname. Just, you know. But if it's cool, we'll just use it.
Public for people normally, especially women, okay?
Oh,
the
yeah,
store was
hit the
quiet 'cause
like.
people are very quiet, unless it's kids. The store was really quiet.
Oh, I hate a laugh so much.
I can't even say it. And all of a sudden, they said you should put me on a leash. So like a kid leash, a harness, like, you know, like you see them in daycare. I tooted? No, but that would have been so worse, Aisha. This was uncontrollable. It was a loud hiccup. Like,
Yankee is okay. Okay. Well, that's what I would have assumed, but apparently there are combined gyms, but maybe they do them in private rooms and then they probably have chaperones. They probably have different sections of the gyms, like a women's section and a men's section, not combined like crossovers. Or there could be gyms where it's gyms where the foreign workers can go and commingle because they're not held under the same restrictions as Muslim women. I'm not too sure. Maybe that's something we could look into, how the like the commingled gyms work. I might do a little bit of research on that tomorrow.
I swear, 5 different people in the area all looked at me like, and so I was like, so I was and
I missed,
area.
what did she do?
I swear.
What did she do? That she was laughing so hard at? I missed it. Oh, hate that. Just buffering, guys. We'll just have to sit and chit chat. Let's see. Let's say hi. Okay. Okay. My mum misplaced her handbag on the roof of her car. She was wondering why people roared and honked at her on the way home. It was the bag. It sat there the whole time. Whoa, she's so lucky she didn't lose it. Why is it doing that? I don't like it. Have I got to refresh? See, this is why we don't click stuff, guys. This is why we don't touch stuff. Come on.
Jeremiah,
Refresh.
we get a finale with Salah for a few minutes. Yes, with King B.
There we go. We'll go back.
How's it going? How's it going? Mom, want to take
Who cares? The story was stupid anyway.
I didn't weigh myself. I didn't think to. I'm stupid. I didn't check.
Okay, we'll go back. We'll fast forward until Idiot Boy comes on. There we go. Idiot Boy's gonna make a showing now.
Remember whenever I had the one trainer? I'm enjoying the gym experience here a lot more than when I was in Canada.
Hi, Starry-eyed.
Yeah. For sure. I don't know why. I'm just enjoying my life more here in general. You know.
I go to an all women's gym. Like, it's an option. Like, it's not a big book. I understand why in Kuwait, it being an Islamic country, and it's got all the Sharia and comfort for both sexes. But she's making out like no other place. Oh, women's gyms. It's pretty normal. It's pretty much done internationally. It's not that big of a deal.
Esprit shorts. Stop it, Esprit. You mean body glove?
Hello, Bizarres.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, baby.
Hi, Bo. Hi. Or is it Bow? Bo or Bow?
How are we doing, guys? What's up?
Okay, guys and girls, mostly the ladies. But if you're a guy and you're into guys, we're going to take a couple of deep breaths. We're going to center ourselves. We're just going to have a little talk to our gag reflex. Okay, and our eyeballs. Okay, gag reflex, I really need you to come through for me today. Yes, we're going to be watching Salah content. I need you to lock down. I need you to stay into place. I need you to keep everything that needs to be on the inside on the inside. We don't want noises. We don't want gurgles. We don't want spasms. We want you to just be strong and stay in place. Now, eyeballs, I apologize in advance. Yes, he has a really cool color on, but the man has got mush face. He looks like a Sasquatch and he is looking very, very puffy. I apologize for only showing you this specimen of a man and nothing better. And especially because we've got to look at the marshmallow melting beside him. Okay. Is everybody eyeballs and gag reflex ready? I'm ready. I'm centered and I'm raring to go. Let's go.
So you're letting your beard grow even longer?
No,
Yes.
this is enough.
Hi, Julika.
Hey, Jesse. Joey, sorry.
Joey Jeremiah. We get a finale with Salah for a few minutes. Yes, with King Visa. Yeah. I see some videos going around of like people like comparing how Salah looked when he met me versus now. It's like
the man looks like he's been through some stuff. He looks like he's been through it. Late nights, back and forth, emotional turmoil. His hair looks a mess. His beard looks a scruff. He's put on weight. His skin's looking pasty and red all at the same time. He's not looking the same as when she first met him. This seems to be what happens when you are with Chantal. You just look bad. You look worse than when you started.
He's let his beard and hair grow pretty much. Like, you know.
Yeah, and it
Carolina,
looks
hi.
crappy.
Trainers, yeah, I don't need a trainer. You know, I know how to use the machine, so am I in the way? Yeah, there you go.
Now, Chantal, it's been a few years since you've been to a gym. I think there's probably been a few upgrades. I honestly do not think you should be doing any resistance work on any machines whatsoever. Cardio and movement is for you. Girl, you're wasting your time and your money lifting weights. Wait a bit until your body is actually ready for that sort of thing. You need water. You need resistance bands. You need actual physical movement to get your body prepared for the gym. You're not gym ready, love. You're just not. No.
He looks good in green.
It's not green.
It's like yellow green.
Dark yellow, maybe.
Neon, you know, bright.
Oh, okay.
We call it neon, yeah. Facial hair makes men look better.
Not this one.
Body club is
Thank you, Piggy. Do you like the happy ending? Yes, Phil.
That means something else. I don't think he knows what that means, but yeah, everyone.
He's not a child. I'm sure he understands what happy ending means. It probably just takes the translation in his brain, probably just takes a little bit of time to tick over. And then he'll probably realize it after he said it.
Likes a happy ending.
What's mean?
And we just watched a video with this one, right? Saying, oh, I'm sleeping with him, and then there's 6 others that I'm currently sleeping with as well. And yet she's got nervous and giggly from that minor nothing comment. She's acting like somebody's flashed a penis. Like, how? Tell me you're not actually having intimacy with this man without telling me you're not actually having intimacy. She's embarrassed about that kind of conversation in front of him. If you're sleeping with someone, that comment would not do that to you. Correct? It'd be funny, but it wouldn't be awkward and giggly and weird. And she's going massively red.
Hold on.
Ooh, he did not like that comment. Look at his face. It actually kind of made him a little bit annoyed and a little bit mad. Whether it's because he didn't understand it, it makes him look stupid because he read it out loud, or because he doesn't like that kind of talk.
It's so weird. Different meaning, different culture. Okay, anyway.
So, okay.
Stop using.
Stop using it. Wait, I wanted to answer somebody's question. So Law has to wear that bright shirt so Chantal can find him in public, so she doesn't get lost like a toddler. Yeah, Tabby, facial hair makes, yeah, I love it. Mimi. I meant in the fairy tale sense. Yeah, right, Phil. That could be a happy ending too. Like
That is right, Sala. Sorry, Drama Llama. He did know what soy boy meant. He knows what the derogatory things mean, though, doesn't he? But he doesn't know what happy ending means.
like with a fairy tale. Like inshallah, we will have a happy ending. Be happy.
Inshallah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know how you slept through all of that with Howie Beeson, but you did. I'm never wearing this hijab.
When I sleep, I don't think about anything. Just sleep and rest.
You just fall asleep like instantly, like
Z.
Look at her face. Just look at the hijab. Just watch this. Just this little section here. Just look at how weird she's just.
so Law has to wear
silly.
that bright shirt so Chantal can find him in public, so she doesn't get lost like a toddler. Yeah, Tabby, facial hair makes, yeah, I love it. Mimi. I meant
He
in the
does
fairy
look
tale
like
sense.
he's aged
Yeah, right,
20 years.
Phil. Yeah, it could be a happy ending too, like with a fairy tale.
She just said.
Like like inshallah we
It
will
makes
have
it
a
look
happy ending.
stupid.
Be happy.
Inshallah.
So yeah, I don't know how you slept through all of that with Howie Beeson, but you did. I'm never wearing this hijab.
Natural ginger. Why? Why would you say such a thing? I've imagined that now. After all that prep I did on my gag reflex and my eyeballs, I did not have to prepare my imagination. It was not prepared. You need to give a red flag. You need to send up a flare, a smoke signal or something before you say something like that in here. We are vulnerable. Vulnerable zombie idiots. We can't take that kind of conversation. Didn't you know?
I sleep. I don't think about anything. Just sleeping, rest.
You just fall asleep like instantly, like
Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z.
VO5 hot oil, stop it.
Okay, natural. The answer is yes. He has done that thing to Chantal. Now you're going to sit there and imagine that on loop because I insist. Write that fanfic for us, Natural Ginger, and I'll read it. You write me. If anybody writes fanfic, if anybody's a good writer or anything like that, if you create the storyline, send it to me and I will do a Bailey Sarian style reading. I'll set up my background. I'll get dressed all up goth princess like, and I will read you a bedtime story. Salah Chantal fanfic. How does that sound? I'm not a writer like that.
But LD. That used to be like the thing, like that in Vidal Sassoon, and now they sell VO5 hot oil at the dollar store. Yeah, Peggy. For sure. So, you have anything you want to say? I don't know. Before we get off of here in like a couple minutes. Stay tuned for the gym vlogs.
Yeah, we are now preparing that.
Guys, we're not going to get to see the gym vlogs now because she's quit again. Oh no, that sucks.
Gym vlog, inshallah. Doing videos. Inshallah, you will like it, guys.
Yeah. What did you say about
Bailey's hot, Jason. I like her stories. I've been watching her for a couple of years. She's really cool.
Is your shirt glow in the dark?
Hi,
No, it's not.
Jade.
There's no lights inside.
Is there tahini there? Last night I put tahini on watermelon and then wrapped it in a fruit roll up and froze it.
I don't
What?
like it when it
Wow.
does that.
I haven't seen tahini. No. We have tahina. Hello, crispy buns. You always come like right when I'm about to get off. I don't like the time difference.
Look how lopsided her head covering looks, and look, she looks nuts.
In order for me to be on the same time as when my audience is online, I would have to go live at like what, 5 a.m.?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess I could.
Now, wouldn't it be amazing if perhaps a content creator would think to set an early morning alarm and perhaps come on when people would be awake at that time? Who would do such a thing, Chantal?
Like before we maybe after we pray Fajr.
Okay.
Or maybe we could do sahur with the Beezers and then pray and then go to bed.
Maybe, why not?
Yeah.
Charity, hi, everybody. See, there's another vision impaired person in the chat appreciating the all claps. Claps for all caps. That's what we're going to do today. They do it for me, Clarity, because I'm Charity, because I am a vision impaired person as well. And they do that to help me out because it makes it easier for me to read the chat. Otherwise, I spend most of the time squinting. See, you're helping other people too. And I think it helps Blondie as well, doesn't it? There's somebody else in the chat that appreciates it as well.
Inshallah. Peggy. You guys are Beezers for sure. So yeah. 13 months Gemini. Once a Beezer, always a Beezer. Ready, set, babies. Yes, of course.
I would be mortified to do that in front of my husband. Ready, said, babies! With him sitting right there. It would think I was crazy. I do enough crazy things, but that's weird. And I'm loving how the hijab's covering one eye and the other one's up here. She's so cool. She's so cool, guys. She's so cool.
Crispy Buns, I thought you were a woman. And then Salah was like, no, it's a man, right? I don't know how you guys knew. I guess you said that at some point, but I don't remember.
Yeah, in the chat.
No, guys, it's just something we started in the last chat. We figured it out. Some people were a little uncomfortable because we're used to being told, why are you talking in all caps? You're yelling. Why are you yelling? It's all caps gets noticed. So for me, it's just a way of raising the text up to a size that's easier for me to see and read. I've got my little iPad on the side here that helps as well, but the all caps is brilliant if you want to do it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna edit probably a vlog tonight on my
Cookie Crew
experience so
does
far
rock.
with battling. I've gone through some things. I've gone through some really tough times. I've actually
She has been through some tough times, guys. Tough times that she actually walked herself into, though. There were a couple of instances where she could have backed out and her whole arc would have changed. When Shannon was trying to give her advice, when FFG was trying to let her know about the dangerous man that she was dealing with, had she taken heed at that time, had she taken heed of her chat and her family, her life would have been very different. But because she's a pig-headed desperado, everything that she's gone through has been of her own making. Not the really terrible parts, that were out of her control, because that's what Koki did. But the situations that she allowed herself to physically appear in, they were of her own design and her own choosing.
asked my mom not to send me updates on Sam because every time I get updates, I just like bawl because I miss him. I miss them so bad. But I have a picture I can put on my community post to show you guys.
It is at a jaunty angle natural. That is the perfect way to put it. Because she is cool.
It's really cute and happy. So
I can't see your eyebrow.
I know, that's okay. No, I have to, because babe, I have to hide my sideburns. My hair's getting out of control. I've been using rinse. Whenever I make rice, I put the leftover rice water in a container and I put it in the fridge, and then whenever I shower, I use it for my hair and it makes it a bit shiny. Yeah, nice. And I've been eating my vitamins and my collagen.
All right. I'm going to read this one now because I like it. She looks like a pirate who's really let themselves go. She looks ridiculous. Look at her face.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yes. That's a lot
I'm sorry. I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing it.
At night.
Secretly.
Oh, okay.
Because he really loves him. Do you let Harry sleep in your beard at night?
Hi, Suzanne.
We have to try it. Hi, Kelly. No, I don't think you would like that, eh, babe? A reinforcement, post that vlog girl.
Yes, look like a highlighter.
They'll be on it like white on rice, but you have so much support. Yeah. I do, and I try to focus on you guys, because you guys just want positive things for me.
She doesn't focus on Beezes at all. She just shows up, does a live stream, doesn't give him a second thought the second that she shuts the camera off. She's focused on FFG and all the reactors. That's where her focus lies. Don't eat her bullshit, Beezes. And I'm talking to you, Tracy TX.
But there's also, if not, like, there's a huge community of people who want nothing but bad. And it's like, it's so hard to ignore, but I feel like my lesson, like, I have to learn a lesson. Like, I feel like God is like trying to teach me, like, because every time I open my phone, there's always like a quote from some Islamic page I follow, and it's like, don't worry about what people are saying about you. It doesn't matter. Only what matters is like your.
Hi, Christina. Hi, Christine. My bad. Sorry.
Relationship with God and like people who support you. So it's like I have to really try to like do that, but it's like I think like people just are super nasty in like a lot of ways, like with the Islamophobia, with like making fun of his name and like unnecessarily.
Where's the Islamophobia? Because from my opening, because if you weren't here, I've got a little disclaimer now that I use on my videos. We do not tolerate Islamophobia in this chat, in the comments, in any way, shape, or form. And criticism is, whatever the definition was critiquing things that are perceived faults and flaws, and you can judge them, and artworks that can be judged, blah, 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 blah. So where is the Islamophobia in saying that that's an ugly abaya, that's an ugly hijab? Where's the Islamophobia in that? That's not criticizing the religion. That's not hating or fearing the religion in any way. It's saying that that piece of clothing that you have on your body, I do not like it. There's no correlation to the faith at all. It would be no more like she's wearing a balaclava. I don't like the balaclava. It's got nothing to do with religion. Nobody said anything about his Muslim faith. Where is the Islamophobia? There is no ethnic or cultural or racial negative connotation to a salad. Referring to a man as a food source is not racial. Changing a name in a way, say perhaps to make it sound like poop or shit or something negative, for an example, maybe if you change the name Nada to Natherd, that could be potentially considered racially skewing a name to be negative. But taking a man's name whose name is Salah and changing it to Salad, which was an autocorrect that occurred in her chat, and then a community running with that because we don't like this gentleman because of his personality, not because of his culture and not because of his faith, is not racist and it's not Islamophobic because it's got nothing to do with race and it's got nothing to do with Islam or his faith. But they can try to make that seem however they want. And this is one of the reasons I didn't like her wearing the hijab before she converted to a Muslim, because she's going to be hiding behind that. She's going to take words that are meant for her personality and her actions as a non-Muslim and turn them into something that's hateful, that is for a protected group for a reason. They are protected because they do get a lot of hate from the wrong part of the community. We are not doing that. The behaviors that we are still calling out now are the same behaviors she exhibited before she started wearing head coverings, hijabs, and reverted to Muslim faith. There's nothing new that we are reacting to. It's not an added element to her personality. She's calling that because she's using it as a shield. And that's disgusting. And that's what a lot of us were concerned about, that she was going to turn to that word to get people in trouble when it's not actually occurring. But using the G word to describe FFG could be considered perhaps anti-Semitic. Just saying.
Like just really disgusting things that are just really low that people excuse. But if I did something like that, it would be like nuclear melt. Yeah, can you fix it? Thanks, babe. That's why I cover my eyebrow. I tried a new hijab style. I guess never again I'm gonna do it. Doesn't cover anything.
You always do it better. I don't know why.
I know. I knew the food was coming. I'm like, hurry up.
I've just realized what she looks like. She looks like a toddler who can't quite put their shirt on right, and they've put their head through the wrong hole. That's what she looks like in that hijab. She looks like she's a toddler who can't dress themselves.
Honestly, sometimes if I'm lazy, I don't want to go behind the curtain and someone comes to the door, I just like grab something and Viore shampoos. Arthur's sister. Stop. Poor Arthur. I come before the pants are even off, fam. Anything beyond that is a huge victory. Chantella's ultimate tease, having her hubby get on last minute with his sexy wet hair look. I know, he's handsome. Yes.
Thank you, Mimi.
He is gross in every way a man can be gross. From his way he talks about women, his mush mouth, his greasy hair, his ridiculously undergroomed beard. We won't even talk about the Sasquatch physique, but he is not a hot or handsome man in my eyes. He is bare minimum maybe a 4 out of 5. I don't need to think he's hot. He's not my partner. He's not my husband. Foodie is the only person who needs to think he is handsome. Ew. And whoever who said that, great. You found Salah attractive. Whoop-de-frickin' do. You need to get your eyes checked.
They do it all day long.
Actually, Mimi, I think she's a robber, right?
We do what all day long? We just sit here and make Islamophobic comments about foodie? No, we don't.
A rubber?
Yeah.
A robber, like a thief?
Rapper.
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 Yeah.
She's saying rapper.
Yeah.
Come on.
The hairy rap. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
She's saying a poetry.
Yeah, they do it all day long. That's what's weird. It's like I post something like just very is it innocuous, just like a vlog of whatever, and then like 100 people will go live and like whatever talk of every little minuscule thing. It's weird. I'm glad you stayed away for a while because it keeps reacting.
No weirder than when you used to sit down there and break down Nada and Dee Dee's personal lives in detail, physicality, their home, the slippers she's wearing, that used to be mine, the coconut oil in the background, the lube. You would pick down their lives. It's no different. They're interesting points. We're interested in all that encompasses what's going on in your life from different perspectives. It's no different than what you did when you were watching Nada's lives. Same thing.
Channels on their toes and then they start to get angsty and fighting each other and reaching. They're just jelly. Look how he is. He's so jelly. Good looking. I'm sorry. You can't tell me at all that he's so not jelly. Sorry, but you put your life out there, prepare to receive reaction. The problem with the leeches is that they're bullies instead of doing constructive criticism. Yeah, I know. I've said it once, I've said it again. You can't bully a bully. Can't bully a bully.
Oh, I've got
That's the thing, you
I've got
know,
a
like-
story time to tell you guys. Okay. So Islamophobia. Are you ready for a story time? Have you got a seat? Have you got a cushion? Everybody sit down. It's a little story time. It's a quick, short story, but it's a story time nonetheless. It's Cookie story time. It's Cookie story minute. Okay. When I used to work in retail, one day I was working in my store. I was a store manager, and I had received a phone call from an elderly lady, and she wanted to ring up to warn me that I probably need to go and check my dressing rooms. And I was curious. I was like, what's your worry? Have you left something behind? She goes, no. Yesterday, when I was in your store, I saw a couple in there. And I'm just concerned because they were a young Muslim couple. And I know who they were because I've served them before. And they were a young Australian couple. His name started with J and her name was whatever. And she used to work, she wore a hijab and she wore modest clothing. And she would come in and I would help her find long sleeve things, pants, long dresses, long skirts. And he was in there helping her pick things. She was in the dressing room and he was coming back and forth with items to help her out and give his opinion on the clothing. They were a lovely couple. They were in their early 20s. And they came and they'd gone, they got their items and they had left. And this woman had decided that she wanted to call me to warn me that perhaps I needed to check our dressing rooms for devices. Because we need to be aware and we need to have our eyes open and we need to not be, we need to be vigilant. And I said, what do you mean? And she said, we need to be careful of those people. And I said, what we need to do is stop vilifying people and stop hate mongering. I do not want to continue this conversation. Have a good day. And hung up. And because I was at work, I kept it very as polite as I possibly could, but I was fuming on the inside. I then called my area manager and let her know that there could potentially be a complaint made against me. And I explained the situation to her and she said, good. She said, you did the right thing. We do not want people like that shopping with us. So you can shove your claims about Islamophobia from my channel up your ass, foodie. You will never hear it from me. If I call anything out, it'll be your behavior. It'll be whether you're wearing something fucking ugly and whether your husband's being a complete and utter fucking douchebag. Has nothing to do with faith, religion, or culture. You can shut up.
It's really weird. I don't know how they function, but whatever. You'll go insane trying to make logic out of things like this.
Sex stains, no.
So okay.
Crispy beans. Salah looks like a fancy model. Thank you.
What's he modeling? Highlighter. Is he working for Staples? I don't know what he does. No, he doesn't look like a fancy model. Have they even seen what fancy models look like? I suggest everybody go and check out the Calvin Klein's website. Just saying, if you'd like to see what a fancy model looks like, that's where you're going to go see one. And for those BTS members out there, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Anybody who follows BTS understands what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you do. You're hot.
Thank you,
They
babe.
love me the most.
Gross, no.
I swear Arthur was just playing two roles with his. No, I want to watch that. No, remember his Yik? His best friend was Yik. Remember? We just start turning on each other. Salah is a very nice name. Actually, his name means it's like the Islamic word for prayer. Like it's a very important name in Islam. So to just completely make fun of it, like for no reason, like
it means devotion. But what it means doesn't mean anything. It could mean garbage truck. It could mean beach. It could mean shell. It could mean tree. Just because it's a word for prayer doesn't make it any more precious than any other name. He's an idiot. We found a cool, harmless, benign name to call him, and we're going to continue to call it. No matter what you say, it is not Islamophobic. He's an idiot. We don't like him. We're going to keep calling him that name.
like it's like any reason. It's just like disgusting and Islamophobic, and they should.
No,
be
it's
ashamed of
not.
Whatever,
It
they're
is
not.
absolutely
And you know
not.
what? There's always going to be people like that in the world. So whatever. But
this coming from the woman who called 3 children in Turkey little black bees. There will always be people like that in this world, Foodie. You are correct.
after everything I've heard lately, like nobody has the right to call me vile whatsoever at all, period.
You are vile infinity. You are repugnant times a gazillion. You are disgusting as a human being. And I'll say it over and over again. To the power of 50 million, you are vile. I'll say it with my whole chest and some of my ass. Go.
Oh, thanks. There's my eyebrow.
Oh,
Thank
sorry.
you, Andre, by the way.
Salah, not Salah. But that's my accent. That's how I got to say it.
Oh, thanks, Peggy. The way he looks at me. Oh, sometimes, yeah, sometimes it's annoying. It's like I'm a kid, like, okay. No.
A cute kid.
A cute kid.
She's like a child with, yeah, I won't say what she is
What?
like. Because that would
Run
be
around
really
Sue.
mean and wrong for
I love
people
that
that
name, Run
are
Around
genuinely
Sue.
that way.
Welcome for import pieces, reset these. It's like, remember some names I like saying, like Run Around Sue. I'm gonna like saying that, or like Sweet Vintage Zoe, or remember Chaperone Sherry. I think she hates me now, but whatever. Her, I just remember her name and her bangs. I remember people's bangs. I don't know why. I used to have bangs. I wish I missed them.
That's because you covet hair because it's something that you lack. We tend to do that, Foodie. Just like you covet FFG's popularity. Just like you covet the physicality of some of your other reactors. You covet the things that you lack. And that's why you focus on them, because they are things that you are envious of.
They're just ignorant. Exactly, Zuleika. Ignorance is like, I'm not like, why should I be surprised? This is a huge platform. There's tons of people. You know, sometimes you just like, ew, you just want them out of your business. But, and even if I don't post my business, they make up things like this thing with his business that was not even his picture at all. Like, you know, anybody could have, I don't know, like, I don't even think you sell the Beezer perfume, do you?
Still not.
Yeah, so it's either photoshopped or I don't know, like
We're
it's
still preparing for it.
yeah, if we even sell it. Like it was just mostly a thing for you guys, just like a gag kind of thing, you know?
Who thinks that picture was real or not? I kind of thought it was real, but people can Photoshop lots of stuff. There's lots of AI technology and blah, 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 blah. But the fact that I think there's a potentiality that it could have been real, and they look feeling a bit foolish for being caught out. But it could have been made up just as much as it's real. So I don't know. I'm kind of like on the fence with that.
The Degrassi stuff. Thank you, Run Around Sue. I'm trying, you know. They can accept you're not in the same dark position you were last year. That's why you're better. Yeah, like that's evident by bringing up my past so much. Like I'm not even the same. Like honestly, I don't even like recognize a lot of myself like in those videos, and a lot of it was also at a time that was really traumatic for me. A lot of things. So I don't know why people just keep on rehashing it, but most of the time I don't watch that anyway. So I know what's happening, but I don't subject myself to that. But you know what I mean? Like
people change.
Yeah, people grow. Let people grow. Let people change. Like, oh, it was your past. Like, oh, just like a few months ago. So what? It's a few months ago. Like, you could wake up tomorrow.
Actually,
it's nice to have opportunities in the world to stand up for your beliefs and know where you actually stand in that moment. I think it's more of a test of like your own actual like integrity and your empathy, because I can't stand by and watch someone be treated poorly like that. And I think sometimes people that act that way and say that way is because they say it in an environment that they think it's safe, and that the people around them also share that sentiment and agree with them. And a lot of the times when you're that one person that stands up, you'll often have other people behind you go, oh, well, I totally agree with that, but I didn't want to be the one to say anything. Be the one to say something, even if you're wrong, if you're a dickhead and you've made a mistake. I'd rather look like an idiot for making a mistake than let something bad continue. Just don't be Karen about it. Like, get your facts first. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
It's like a child.
Yeah, 100%. You know, or like people want to be the cool, like they try to like go lower and lower and lower to try to be part of like the cool kids club. Like how like it's like high school mentality.
Low level.
Right.
Under the ground.
No. We can be the cool kids club. I didn't get to be in a cool kids club at school, so why can't I do it now? She's married a 28-year-old. She's, she's punching above her weight. Why can't we have something fun and whimsical and a little bit childish too? We're all part of the cool kids club. She's just mad because she wasn't invited. She can't sit with us.
Under the ground. Everyone has a past. Bringing your past makes them feel better about their own miserable lives. Well, whatever. I guess if I'm making people happy, But no, I don't. I'm not Mother Teresa at all. So too bad.
She doesn't make me happy. The community, the relationships, the good times that I have in the chats. That's what makes this enjoyable for me. If it was all horrible and yucky all the time, who'd want to do it, right? I get enjoyment from discussing stuff with you. I get it out of my system. I get to put my words somewhere. I get to put my feelings somewhere. And then I get to pack up my little studio, go and talk to my husband, probably eat some chippies or some chocolate. And then I get to put myself to bed, get up and go to work. Foodie's not the focus of my day or my life. She is something that I get to enjoy for a few hours a day, every other day. And I'm sure it's the same for you guys. You just check in to see what's going on.
Anyway, I guess I gotta go to the gym.
The gym is calling you, baby.
Come
Chantal,
to the
come.
gym.
Yalla, come.
What did you say, Joey? It was hard to watch you go through some of this, Chantal. It's good to see you and Stella smiling. Yeah, like, oh, people get on my case for being in a smaller apartment. Oh, well, a lot of people live in small apartments. The difference is...
No. It is not the size of your apartment. It is the quality and state of repair and cleanliness of your apartment. That is the problem. You're either broke and you choose to live in low-income, dilapidated housing, or you are choosing to live in that kind of condition. It's not normal, because we've done the research. We can get online and we can see what homes look like. People who have lived in the Middle East have said this is not what a normal average Middle Eastern home looks like. In Kuwait or in Turkey or in Dubai, this is not how the average person lives. You're either choosing to live that way because you don't want to spend the money on the rent, or you're so broke that's all you can afford. It's dirty, it's disgusting, it looks hazardous, it's unsafe, it's gross, it's poorly decorated, it's cheaply decorated, it's got secondhand goods everywhere. And a lot of people live like that because they have to, because they don't have the resources. Do you not have the resources, Foodie, or are you just choosing to live like a cheap person? Or are you frugal? Are you all of a sudden really, really frugal? Which one is it? Broke or choosing to live in a disgusting little apartment with no windows, no key, mold, peeling paint, and secondhand furniture and equipment? That's what it is. It's not the size, it's what's inside of it.
Is if you look at last year, I was addicted to cocaine and I was being abused and my life was on a downward spiral, completely trying to change and be a better person. Like, I don't know. Yeah, like...
Well, you fucking failed. You've not changed anything. You are still the same asshole that you were then. You're just not on coke anymore. You've just moved on to wearing a hijab and hiding behind a religion to protect you from your terrible, terrible behavior. You have failed at changing. You haven't changed. You are the same, exactly the same. Oh no, you've got new sketches.
So I rage sometimes and get upset and emotionally really upset at people coming for me every day and making up stupid things about my life. But that's honestly that I can't control that, obviously. So, and YouTube does nothing.
What's been made up? We've had stupid theories, but we haven't made the big things up. You dated a cokehead. You paid for sex. You met a man and married him within a couple of weeks of knowing him in Kuwait, and you lied about the facts. You abused your cats. We've got evidence. There is evidence of your behavior. None of it's made up. We hypothesize in between, but then there are things in there that are completely 100% true and provable. What's made up?
Thing about it, so it's out of my hands. So all I can do is just try to live my life, A+, slay. The fake lawyer. Have a good evening, Celeste, until going to lay down chemo. Oh, Peggy Sweets, I really wish you well, and I will...
Hi, Brownside. Yes, it is. It is. She's very loppy, isn't she?
Keep you in my prayers.
It's like she's
and,
melting.
Have a good rest. Taking care of me. I'm trying. We're trying to take care of each other in our lives and just, plan for the future. I have a small house full of love, but a big house full of coldness. yeah, like I just don't care about stuff like that anymore. Like we have everything we need. I'm very, very thankful.
Chantal, you're in Kuwait. It's never going to be cold. And a big home, just because it's big doesn't mean it's cold. It's the people that inside it. Maybe they need a big house because it's filled with people. It's filled with children. It's filled with extended family members. Maybe that's why you need a 6 or a 7 or an 8 bedroom home, is because you need to fill it up with the people that are inside it and the community that lives within it. A shared home, a halfway house, a home for people with physical and mental disabilities that live in a home together to support each other so they can get the care that they require. A big home doesn't necessarily have to be cold. It's the people that's inside it that make it a home, big or small.
Alhamdulillah for everything we have.
Alhamdulillah.
You know, like
We have everything we need and more than we need.
yeah, so you find Kuwait apartments with nicer baseboards and detail on the baseboards. Good for you. No one cares. Like who cares? You know, I don't care about
I care about the atmosphere and the ambiance of the home that I'm in. That's why I choose not to, that's why I live in the home that I have, because I've selected the things and I decide that I don't want peeling paint and mold in my kitchen and wires hanging out, because it doesn't create an inviting environment. It doesn't create a warm, cozy, warm environment. Like a cold, distant, large home is not inviting. A small, cozy, warm home that is safe and comfortable is also inviting. Your home is not inviting, Chantal.
those things. I'm happy with just being with this wonderful person and us living our lives, you know. And actually working out is a lot better for mental health for sure. You feel good after. Like after I work out, I'm sweaty, my skin is like glowing. I love it. But I have a blemish. And this is no
Honey, that's not glowing, that's rosacea.
filters. My skin is like looking more blurred. I love it. Okay, guys. Well, I guess I gotta go to the gym. So I'm kidding. I'm actually enjoying it. So, like I said, just one more thing. It's the preparation that sucks. Like preparing all the clothes, going there, getting dressed. By the time I'm done preparing, getting dressed for the gym, I'm tired and I feel like I've done a workout.
Jack in the Box has said it. If you spend 22 hours of the day there, it should support your physical and mental well-being. There are people, and I'm one of these people, I can never remember the name of it, who are mentally affected by their environment, by the colors that are around them, the amount of how the space is laid out, how many possessions and belongings they have, the organization. People are sensitive to their environment, so it is conducive to your mental and physical health. Her place gives me anxiety. It would be changed immediately. I would be sending Salah a list of things that I would require he do to that place before I would come back to be there with him. I would not be running back to it in the condition that it is. It would have to have been changed in certain ways before I would re-enter that, over that threshold. And that could be seen as snooty, privileged, entitled. I don't care. For me, I need to have certain things in my environment to be successful and to be okay and to function. This place obviously gives other people the same exact feelings. They could not exist in somewhere like that if we had the resources to change it. And that's the thing that she's not getting. We're not criticizing somebody who has limited resources, who hasn't tried to decorate it, who hasn't said they need new equipment and they need certain things. We are criticizing somebody who is okay with that condition that they're living with, despite having resources, despite knowing that they need certain way of living and things to be installed correctly, and who's also used to living in a different way in the West. You know what I mean? Like, she's choosing this and she's making us look like the bad guys by us going, that's kind of gross. Why are you allowing that to happen? You could fix it up if you wanted to. You've got the money, right?
And then I have to work out. And then after the workout, I have to go and get ready. And that's the part I don't like. But I'll get used to
Paintings
it.
on a wall's not
You're strong, baby.
renovations.
Thank you. So are you.
Thank you. Mimi said, hey, I spent 90 seconds making that wrap for you guys.
Oh, what? Mimi, where? Hold on. I missed it again.
Don't.
Her rap. No, her rap.
Ew,
Yeah,
no.
Let me see where it is.
Nope. Do we want to watch the rap
Actually,
or
I
not?
take a screenshot for that one.
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna make a song for it.
Okay.
Okay, this one's the second one.
So I'll coming in with a shirt like the sun.
Yeah, Jade, I need light. I need openness. I need white. I want an all white house, all white bedroom. I need the brightness, the lightness. I can't have that heavy feeling because my emotions are heavy. I need my environment to be light and bright. Oh, the rap.
son, he made her sexy like a ton, but he shouldn't tell his man, and that's okay because we bees are still get to look at the end of the day.
Nice one.
Nice one, Mimi.
Yeah, Mimi, you're awesome. Don't ever do that again.
I took 90. Oh, A+.
Wait, screenshot again.
Hi,
Yeah.
7 Deadly
The
Chins.
reactors are
Hello.
becoming cows themselves for
Hi.
them. A+. Ready, set, rebees. I have to say, like, I find this whole...
Slay.
Yeah, I want to say one more thing. I'll get to that in a minute, Twice Divorce, what I have to wear. I hate this lol cow stuff. Like, if you look, I don't understand, like, people with the whole community of, like, people who react to lol cows, they purposely try to mess with people who are, like, autistic, are mentally disabled, have major issues, just, like, people who are overweight.
No, that's not true. I actually avoid people on the internet that are considered lol cows, that are specifically maybe questionably or are known to have autism, because that's a trigger for me. That's a trigger for me. I can't watch them because I have a child with autism and I feel very differently about their content. Do they act terribly? Yes, but I find it difficult to watch. It's too hard. I don't target people with autism. You do not have autism. You do not have a mental disability that we know of. None of your medical conditions, other than the way that you treat your health, mean anything to me. But I do not specifically target any protected groups. So you can shut up. And we don't deliberately go after them. It happens to come out after the fact, after they've often said things wrong, done things wrong, behaved in certain ways that have drawn attention to them, that create people to come and react to them. And then after the fact, we find out they often maybe have some other mental health problem or autism, which is not a mental health condition. It is autism. It's a whole thing. After the fact. So it's not going, oh, autistic people on the internet, I'm going to react to them. Idiot.
And they try to trigger them into raging, and then they get, like, hyped over that. Like, what kind of activity is that?
And then they cry when the people
Yeah.
try to defend themselves.
Yeah. You're not off limits, pals, and you don't think that what's going to...
Pals, buddies, mister.
come around, you put out that energy, you don't think it's going to come back to you? Wait, I'm sure it will. It's already happening.
You know what her antenna is? Her finger. Her pinky is her antenna. It's drawing in all the karma. So whenever she puts that little pinky up, it's collecting. It's building up. It's just drawing in all that bad karma that she's serving up to herself. So when she rages and she throws it up, don't worry, guys. It's collecting. It's just dribbling down into her via the pinky.
So anyway.
It's hypocrisy, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that there's a particular community who, like, prides themselves on, like, triggering lol cow. Like, who are you calling a cow? I'm sorry, but most of these women are...
It's not about the cowiness of their physique, foodie. It's just... do you find her exhausting sometimes, and how stupid she is? How stupid she is. And there are no reactors the same size as Foodie. There aren't any. Everybody else is either a little bit smaller, a little bit taller, a little bit like there is nobody built like Chantal. She needs to stop comparing herself. And her weight is irrelevant.
Obese themselves and need to hit the gym as well. Like, seriously, do not come for people when you're the same way. It's just so weird. It's projecting. Classic case. Mental abuse. It's disgusting. It is. And they think, well, you're online, you should handle it. No, these people don't do anything to you. They just live their lives. And you come for them for no reason. Just
how do other people bigger than her deal with it? Because she's got 90,000, which is probably more like, 40,000 people that are actually active subscribers, maybe less than that. How do people with millions and millions and millions of subscribers deal with the online hate? Because you'd think 1 million people, okay, 1 million subscribers, even if just 1% of those people didn't like them and it was hate, that would be what, 100,000 people who didn't like them, right? Is that 100,000? 10,000, whatever. 10,000 people that don't like them, that are going to send them emails and hate watch them and send them comments and blah, 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 blah. How do they deal with that level of hate? They probably just do their content, put it out there and get on with it. They don't just sit there raging at that one guy, Colin from bloody Gibraltar who didn't like the shoes that that guy wore in the vlog that day, and F you, and I like Nikes, and yada yada, how you're just jelly that you don't have Nikes. No, they just do what they're doing and just don't mind the hate, or they filter it out, or they have a team of people that take care of it for them. They don't focus on it and sit there enraging, calling everybody hypocrite when you're the biggest hypocrite of all. Facts.
Your own entertainment, it's disgusting. I don't agree with that at all. People think it's funny, haha. Like, it's not funny. It's not funny at all. Like, I don't know. Like, Yaba, for example, has fatty in every thumbnail she does. Okay, I recently saw that. Number one, she's very obese herself.
That's not in reference to you. That is in reference to herself and her partner. It's their little shtick. They put fatty in everything. It's making fun of themselves because they have a sense of humor, something you don't have.
She doesn't even show herself on camera. Number two, imagine raising, like, I hope your kids don't grow up to be fat, because the fact that you have a legacy of calling other women fat online,
Same of Goblin.
disgusting.
Also,
So obviously this is what Shmi did, because Shmi raised a fat child into a fat adult who's a bully on the internet. So we can blame Shmi for this.
she hide her face.
Yeah, of course.
Mhm.
Doing the world a favor, in my
The
opinion.
racist witch who called FFG
Yeah.
the biggest racist in the world.
Yeah, Islamophobic, very much. They don't think they are. Oh no, I'm not Islamophobic.
She's married. She was married. FFG was with a Muslim man for a long time, and she's been with a couple of partners that were in Islamic faith. So she seems to be pretty accepting of the religion and the people within that religion. She had a good friendship with Just Saying. Just Saying she wasn't anymore, but she has a background. I mean, she's got lots of people in her chat that are, Muslim. So that doesn't seem to correlate in my mind.
Your comments are very Islamophobic.
Actually, I'm thinking to do
No
like
comments. No, not comments. She doesn't have comments. She's got one thing that you can actually tag back that you think is Islamophobic, and that's the salad comment. What are the other comments that she's made? I would like a list of them. I want you to write them down, take a little photograph and put it on your community post. I want to know what these other comments are.
Compagnon against her for Islamophobic. What do you think?
Like a report.
Compagnon, like a community of Islamic people to report this lady, this witch. She is.
So he is calling Muslim people to group together to campaign against FFG. That's called brigading, and that is against terms of service. That is something that could get you kicked off your channel. You're not allowed to do that. We're not allowed to call out people to go after reaction channels or other channels. So he's actively campaigning against FFG, breaking terms of service. Good one, Salah. Excellent, excellent work.
She's she's abusing Islam.
Hi,
You wanna
Brandy
put me-
Cheesecake.
And also when she put that thumbnail about Ramadan, she said Hamadan.
Yeah.
Hama is like pig. And
Yeah, you're making fun of
she's
Islam.
making
Exactly.
fun on Ramadan.
No, that wasn't against Islam. That was against the pig that is Chantal. She will forever be synonymous with colour ham, pink, and having little pig-like trotters. That's what it was in reference to. And the fact that she was making a sham at the time, she hadn't actually converted to Muslim, to Islam at that time. She wasn't a Muslim. That's why she'd made that tagline. And she removed it out of the sensitivity for those people that are in her community. And she probably thought maybe it was a step too far. That's why she changed it. Had nothing to do with Chantal and Idiot Boy.
Then after we said that, she changed her thumbnail.
Yeah.
It's so embarrassing, really.
Oh, campaign.
Disgusting,
yeah.
disgusting, vile FFG.
And you want to
Islamophobic.
no, but they're trying to smear my name on TikTok by bringing up things that I did.
Your reputation is shit, Chantal. It just follows you wherever you go. They're not smearing your reputation. That is what your reputation is. They are just holding it up for the other platform to see who you are.
Well, how about we do clips of showing their Islamophobia and everything else? How do you like that?
Go ahead. I would love for you to hunt around and see if you can find it. If salad is your best shot, you've already failed.
That milky chai? How do you like that? I'm sure. What do you have to say about that? What do you have to say about, why don't you put Shannon?
Milky Chai has not said anything Islamophobic. She's called out your racism. She's called out your cat abuse. She's not said anything Islamophobic against you. So good luck with that.
Clips online. How about that? That was recent. My rages passed. First,
No.
They're scary.
This is a rage. This is a rage. This is raging. This is acting like an asshole on stream towards other people saying nasty ass things. It's not in your past. It's happened today. It's happened in the last 24 hours. It happened 3 days ago when you hadn't come back on. That's why you'd gotten off. You're still raging. You're the same asshole you were 6 months ago. How do you not see it?
They're scared to talk about Shannon or FFG.
Yeah.
They're scary.
Insane. It's funny because she's a coward, because when she was in my face, she didn't have the nerve to say any of what she says behind her computer screen in her crappy.
She was acting respectably in a public place. She did not probably want to get charged with harassment or have you turn around and be like, oh, she was a dick. Look at her being a dick. You didn't step up and tell her to fuck off and leave. You didn't do any of that when she was there. Where was your energy, Chantal? Where was your big balls? Huh? And your big mouth and your big words. You were giggling, you took a photo with her, you were smiling, you asked her to go out for poutine, you were nice after the stream, you even said some nice things afterwards. And then when she dropped the video and you got mad because she dropped it before you, then you popped off. You didn't hold the same energy you've got now. So you're the hypocrite. You're the fake. You're the fake.
Avatar to my face because I would have smashed it instantly. And yeah, that's a threat. I would have done it. I report the video. Yeah, YouTube does.
You know a girl's full of shit when she does that face. Like she's like, and I would have done it. I would have done it too. Yeah, okay, Chantal, sure.
Not care. I talk so mean in this community, but I believe they deserve it. People have their limits. Like you, that's what like Gary's crying now because he got his channel demonetized. What do you your mama was right. What do you expect? You poke the bear every day. You make fun of people every day. The same.
Nada. He's calling out Nada. A person who has made fun of, trigger warning, of CSA numerous times. He's done some really disgusting things online, sexual acts. He's done drugs online. He's said some really nasty thing about women, revenge pornography. Gary is shining the light on his behavior, and he has been reporting his Nada's channel as other people have. You don't think that maybe somebody like Gary was the perfect person to be calling out somebody like Nada? You don't think that they're a good opposite? That's he's the perfect person? Or are you just mad because he doesn't like your stupid ass as well, and he would call you out on your stupid behavior? Because a couple of months ago, you would have been singing Gary's praises because he was telling Nada off. You flip and flop. You're an idiot. And I feel terrible for Gary. I hope he does appeal, and I hope he gets his channel remonetized. And I really hope that Nada eventually, that YouTube catches on to how disgusting Nada is, and whatever is supposed to happen to him happens.
Two people. What do you think is going to happen eventually? You think that this is going to be
when
a
you
legacy?
target only 1 or 2% over and over for the lives, this is not reactors.
No, it's
you
not.
stupid
It's
idiots.
hate channels.
It's not, yeah, say channel.
Says who? If I sat here and sang her praises every single day, would I be a hate channel? Or is it because I'm sitting here and my videos critique her behavior? I'm considered a hate channel because I don't like what she says, or I have some criticisms for it. But if I just repeatedly, day after day after day after day after day, said she was awesome and she couldn't make a wrong move and everything's great about her, and I wholly and solely focused on her and just blew smoke up her ass every day, I wouldn't be considered an overly focused hate channel. I would just be considered a reaction channel, correct? The tone of the commentary doesn't have to be favorable to be not a hate channel. I don't ask anyone to hurt Chantal. I don't ask anyone to look for her. I don't ask anybody to come after her or her family or her friends or go to her channel and say nasty things like Salah had just requested that perhaps the Islamic people in their community would do. I sit here and I talk to you guys and you talk to me back, and that's it. Whether she chooses to watch it and engage with it, that's totally up to her. I could care less if she ever saw any of my videos. My reactions are for you guys. They are not for her.
You have to grow, use your mind,
Yeah.
but you don't have a mind.
No, they
He's
don't.
He's
They don't. They're zombies.
remonetized.
They just follow like whatever.
Woo! That's
Oh,
awesome.
It's true. So true. So true. Anyways, I gotta go to the gym.
Suck it, Chantal. He's remonetized. Suck it, Netta. Suck it hard. Suck a big fat one.
Okay. You should spill all the dirt on Shannon. Yeah, what's with her spilling the dirt about Big G? Number one, I did that story time myself.
Actually, I didn't see any channel talk about Shannon tell Natter to kill Didi.
Yeah.
Nobody talk anything about this. Nice.
She's
and by the way,
vile.
she mean it. It's not joke.
No, it's not. You can tell. They were both in Beeler.
I want to show you guys something. Sorry, just give me a second to find it. Okay, trigger warning. This has some language in it. It's regarding Didi's DV. So if you are sensitive, exit, curate yourself. I may cut this out of the stream later, but just listen to the very words coming out of Chantal's mouth right now.
He can do whatever the fuck he wants to her, and she'll eat it up because her ex gave her several black eyes, and she doesn't give a fuck. She's like, yes, another, please. Here, hit me. Yeah, because you're a fucking low-life piece of shit. She's a fucking idiot. She's seen everything that fucking happened. Fuck her and fuck her. I don't give a shit. I honestly give a shit if she gets punched out. I don't care. I don't care if she gets fucking strangled. I don't care. I don't care about her at all. I don't give a fuck about her. She's ugly as fuck, and I don't care. There you go. She lied for him big time. No, that's the sad thing about Didi. She can do whatever the.
Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Same energy. Same energy, Chantal. That's beautiful. What a beautiful, caring, giving woman. All right, let's go back to this one. Sorry, I just got to get rid of it. I just got to line it up. Okay. Yeah, thought that was just to refresh everyone's memory. Just to refresh everyone's memory. I think Foodie forgets the things that she says.
Couldn't defend themselves. Well, they have some issues. They always say, I need therapy. They need therapy. 100%. No, Gary got demonetized because he was saying like that his videos are not transformative enough. So if his are not, then neither are FFG's at all, period, 100%.
Actually, he is also
he's been remonetized. So obviously YouTube had a bit of a think about what they were doing, and they decided maybe they were wrong.
called me solid.
Yeah, for no reason.
You saw that?
Casually in conversation, like casually being Islamophobic.
I never know that he exists in the world, in the life.
Yeah.
And I didn't talk about him.
Yeah.
Then he told me
He's
like
a piece of
solid.
crap.
Why?
Because he's a piece of crap. Why does he come for me? He makes fun of FUPA, blah, blah, blah. What kind of man, like, man on the internet. It's disgusting for a man to just start talking about.
As we now just noticed that after this part, he's going to comment on FFG's physicality. So what kind of man talks about the looks of another woman on the internet? Her husband's just about to do the same thing. Fake husband.
About a woman's body for like no reason. Like I did nothing to these
Actually,
people.
we can't call him a man.
No, he's not. She likes to use the fact that you were on the snow, but conveniently that Shannon was an addict and has the kids is nothing. Shannon does she's a huger mess, does 100% worse things. And exactly, just because it benefits.
No, Shannon sought help and she's working on herself with a therapist and with medication and with good mental health care. Is she perfect? No. Is she struggling? Yes. Is she doing the things that you need to be doing? Yes. Are you? No. Shut up.
FFG to befriend her, to get back at me for whatever. And I did nothing. She uses the excuse that I doxed her number. No, number one, it was an accident. I even offered to change her number and pay for it. So you can't say anything about that now at all, period. Like,
no, we can. You doxed her. You showed her number up. You giggled and laughed as the man sitting next to you threatened to come and find her, even if she was in a bird box. You put a dangerous man who stabbed 2 people and went to jail for it, know the number of a person that he could potentially harass and use that. It was a Google number, so she was safe. But you didn't know that, Foodie. You didn't know that she was smart enough to protect herself by doing a private Google number, an internet number. You were happy for him to have that detail and threaten her while you sit there and laughed. That's why she's mad and that's why she's angry at you, because you're disgusting.
the things she's done are 100 million times worse.
No, they're not. She rescued a neglected cat and she tried to warn you about a man that was stabby to protect you, even though she thought you were a dick. That's not 100 million times worse. It's 100 million times better than anything you've ever done for a friend.
They don't know Salah is a common name in the Middle East. Jordy posted as a joke that he saw a computer review by someone who was named Salah in Kuwait. No. Anything, like, everything you see about anything about his business, everything is BS. It's all total, not real, fake.
Fake accounts, Photoshop.
People trying to create drama because they were
So
probably,
funny.
they're probably worried that I'm not going to be online and they have nothing to obsess over. Like, go to the park, do something.
We don't obsess with interest. You go to the park, Foodie. You leave your home and get some sunshine. Take a walk. Go for a walk. Try and do 2,000 steps in a day. You leave your house. I leave my house every day. I drive to my work or I walk to my work. People walk their dogs. People take their kids to school. People get out of their house. You can't sit there when you're 100 million times worse than you. When you just sit on your ass and just eat and don't leave your home, that's 1,000,000 times worse than anything that we do. You can throw your own words back on yourself there, Chantal.
Get a hobby. I don't know. So they come up, they contrive drama and stupid drama, which is so easy to debunk. The picture that's supposedly me without a hijab, the room is different.
Yeah,
like
it's like desperate for views only.
Desperate. So sad. You know what? I'm winning because
desperate for views. It's like we're sitting around counting of it. Like, I'm gonna put that view in the bag and I'm gonna get more views. Oh, my precious. We put out content, whatever views we get, we get. Like, it's not like we're desperate. It's not like we're all trying to be the next cutie pie. Like, we're all just doing our thing and whatever comes our way, comes our way. And whatever community wants to spend that time with us, that's enough. Like, this is not our career. We could give less of a shit. The money that I've got, I've bought a crown, which was like, I don't know, I think the whole thing was like $20. And then the postage is probably going to be $600 to get it to Canada. And today I gave $80 to Goose Chucks to help her out with her van. Like, the views are just doing small little nice little things that I can do around the place, and then the rest of that, some of that's going to go to the cats, the donation for the RSPCA for the cats and the dogs and the animals, and then whatever's left over or the next month or whatever, I'm going to probably spend on myself, get my hair cut, go get a pedicure, buy a nice dress, put some money away for career. I am not living the life of Ryan on Foodie Beauty views. She's delusional. The only person who's really making gains is FFG, and that's well deserved because she's taken a lot of shit as well.
Because I don't have to live my life that way. I don't have to obsess over people that you apparently can't stand. Whatever.
Nada. You talked about him stream after stream after stream after stream after stream for months, and you hated his guts. obsessively calling him, texting him, trying to get him to talk to you back. You know all about obsession, Chantal. It's your favorite scent.
She would try to steal Salah. Good luck. Never.
About that guy, the vlogger who 22 years old, the hypocrisy. When she blame you that you love unmarried.
Mind you, he's only 6 years older than Salah is right now, and FFG and Chantal are the same age. Just wanted to point that quickly out.
A younger guy.
Yeah.
And then what she's doing?
Yeah.
She's obsessed with a guy who don't want to look at her face.
Yeah.
Who's 22 years old.
Yeah.
And I feel
he was happy to engage with the community, that FFG. He actually left some messages under her content saying, I've got, guys, if you've got some questions for me. He likes that he's getting views from that part of the internet. He doesn't feel weirded out. He doesn't think it's gross. He thinks it's probably fun and cute and great. People are watching my stuff and they're enjoying it. His age is irrelevant. His gender is irrelevant. They're not watching him as a sexy, well, not all of them are watching for sexy time. They're watching him because he's leading a very interesting life. It's not lust watching for all of them. And it's not like she's trying to date the guy. She's watching him. And Chantal has married a man that's only 6 years older than him. Make it make sense.
I love on him. He's like harmony. He's awesome. He's quiet.
Lusting
relaxed.
like a pig over him. She's disgusting. Like
we remember the video that we watched at the very beginning, right? The Big Turk video. Keep that fresh in your mind, guys.
This guy needs to stay away from her. Why he would associate with
run,
a bully?
Run, guys.
Run. If you're watching, run.
Run away, please.
Ew.
Don't.
These were the same words that we were saying to Salah. Everybody was screaming at Salah, run away now, get out while you can. Isn't that funny?
No, and not just that, like seriously. And she says nasty things about him. Like, why doesn't YouTube calling him a soft B for no reason? Like seriously? Excuse me, for a woman.
He is a soft bitch. He is soft. He is a soft man. He has soft hands. He has a soft body. He has a soft brain. He has a soft face. He is soft, and he has a soft wife. It's all soft. It's all marshmallow.
And you're a rough B, so I would be quiet. Like, you need a low B on my
She's
voice.
a witch.
She is disgusting.
Racist.
You're married. She's middle-aged.
Just because you say it enough times, Salah, doesn't make it true. You can say you're good looking. You can say she's cute. Doesn't make it any more true.
Woman with a crush on a 20-year-old she never met. Right, but her zombies are like, oh yeah.
And actually, how she said that.
You fucked a 22-year-old, in your own words, repeatedly for money, with paying him to fuck you. He didn't even do it voluntarily. It was for money. Shut up.
She has a boyfriend, and now she's obsessed with a guy.
Yeah.
It's not obsessed.
Yeah.
Oh, this is making
Exactly.
It's not making any
29,
sense.
22, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They just make up things.
These are the moments, this is why I can't watch her by myself. These are the moments where I am throwing stuff at the TV. I'm yelling, shut up, you fucking moron. Because she's so stupid and hypocritical. It makes me, look, I'm getting fisty. Because I just, she makes me so mad in these moments. Just her stupidity is so frustrating that she could be so ignorant and so dumb. Just
things, whatever fits their narrative at the time. They have no integrity. Nobody cares. It's just all entertainment and money. It's just so weird. It's so disgusting. Like,
no, Jack in the Box, that's totes fine. Your grandma can do whatever the fuck she wants. She's probably worked hard enough in her life, made enough money, raised enough kids, bought her own home, retired. She can lust over whoever she wants.
yeah, her dog bit somebody. Exactly. If Julie's the fact that Shannon went to treatment as a valid reason to overlook that. Not everyone that overcame addiction went to treatment. Yeah, no, like, I don't know. Like, the last time I was hanging out with her, she was like on it, and she dissed me. The reason I even brought that up, it's not to drag her for being addicted to it. It's like for
yes, it was.
being
It absolutely
so upset
was.
with me for being on it. Like when you did it with me, and then you became addicted to it, and then like everything.
I just want to point out, recreationally taking a rug is not being on it. When you're addicted, it's a different lifestyle. It's a different focus. There's a whole nother thing, addiction, how you classify it. Taking it recreationally is not. It's like drinking wine. Like I'll have a glass of wine every now and again. Doesn't mean I'm addicted to it if I take it infrequently. It's like that's not being on it. And she recognized she had a mental health problem. She recognized she had addiction problems, and she sought help for it. You didn't do that, Foodie. You still have so many addictions and you have so many problems that you have never addressed. I am not going to criticize Shannon's behavior in that avenue. Some of the things she says I don't 100% agree with, but some of them I do. But she's never, addiction is hard and it's very difficult to get over, and it takes a long time. It takes a lot of work, and something that you have never experienced. So it's really, really, really stupid for you to even comment on it because you don't know.
Thing you like outed on me happened to you. You know, it's like there's no boyfriend.
Yeah, she has no boyfriend.
Shannon didn't fuck a disabled man for marijuana. I don't think Shannon did. Do we know Shannon did? We know that Foodie did, but I don't think Shannon did.
Actually, yeah.
You're gonna lust over
It's so
20
obvious.
Yeah. You're gonna lust over a 22-year-old. Where's your boyfriend? Like, there's no evidence at all. You know she's lonely, hoarding BBJ.
Where's Big Turk's phone number? Why don't you give him a call, Chantal? What about Big Turk? Does Sala know about Big Turk?
In a corner, smoking, chain smoking, being nasty and vile, that negative energy in BBJ's last years. And honestly,
and she don't show herself on the camera.
no,
She doesn't
and-
have
yeah,
to.
where-
Because we know that she has like 13 or 14 chins maybe.
yeah.
And then she fat shamed.
Oh, so chins are unattractive to you, Sala, are they? Well, what about this one here? What's tucked in under there? What do you think's going on under this? What do you think the Spanx is for? We've seen Chantal. We know what she looks like. She has got some chin action going on. But you don't find chins attractive. I'd be concerned, Chantal. I wouldn't let my man go to a gym either, because I think women who consistently go to a gym and eat well wouldn't have chins. And he is clearly repulsed by chins.
You.
Exactly. That's why we have to bring this up. Her audience literally will like hack me and call me chins when, excuse me, yeah,
A salad! A rabbit!
She says something and she laughs loudly
yeah, she's gross.
for nothing.
She laughs like an 80-year-old grandpa.
She probably fucked one of
You
those
can
too,
hear BBJ in her
Chantal.
house. Yeah, exactly.
She's disgusting voice I ever heard in my life.
No, your voice is the most disgusting voice, robot voice. I don't like it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Disgusting voice. They all have
She has no boyfriend. Actually, it's so obvious. Exactly. Community tab, yeah.
They all have disgusting voices.
Guys, do I have a disgusting voice? Is my voice repellent? Is it any way grating on anybody's nerves or anything like that? Be honest. I'd love the feedback. Because Chantal's now made me very insecure about my voice and my accent, perhaps. Because every single reactor has a grating voice, according to Chantal. And like, that's a big deal. I actually like Sarah Jane's voice. FFG's voice doesn't bother me. I don't know about anybody else, but her laugh and her loudness and her talking, I find that actually kind of funny. I like the way she says things and the way she's loud and witchy and cackles. It just makes it more colorful and fun. Not like the cat voices. The cat voices used to piss me off.
A Muppet when he prefers to eat. She does. She looks like a garbage pail kid, like failed garbage pail kid. And like
thanks,
she's hideous,
guys.
like in every
I
way.
feel
in
much
and out.
more secure in myself now.
Low. And honestly, like it's just like so sad and disgusting.
Oh, that's
I don't
nice,
know.
Danielle. Hi, Jennifer Lynn.
What
Hi,
is one?
Danielle.
Mimi?
A Muppet, yeah. I'll show you what a Muppet is after. Anyway.
Actually, to be honest, my accent was one of the reasons that I didn't want to start my YouTube channel, because I thought I sounded too yokely and a bit slow and a bit, dumb. And it was actually after I started watching Pulpy's content and how I saw that the audience responded to his accent and his words and the way he, conducted his content. I was like, oh, maybe it won't be so bad, because I have a very kind of similar-ish accent to Pulpy. So it kind of made me feel less insecure about it. And now I don't really care. I'm like, whatever. People like it, people don't like it. I don't care about it too much. But it was an insecurity that I had that I got over.
Whatever.
These people make me laugh actually.
Yeah, at the
It's
end,
so funny, really.
at the end-
But when they come for the racist against the religion, talking about, it's like saying bad
yeah,
verbal abuse of against the religion. It's
Yeah.
very bad.
Who has said bad things against the religion? Who? Give me an example. I want to know who has said bad thing against Islam, because I would call that person out in a heartbeat. Guys, if you know who it is, tell me, and I will make an entire video about that particular statement made by that particular person calling it out, because I don't stand for it. You guys wouldn't stand for it. Sure, FFG, Pop, none of us would support a reactor that has said something that is Islamophobic. Let me know, because I'm curious now. Who is it?
It's shame. And the people who support this and don't say anything about it, they are no comment about it.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, maybe I should use my TikTok platform to out that.
Do
Their
it.
disgusting behavior, because it's not even equal.
Do it. And you'll get them taken down, and your account will be cancelled because it'll be considered bullying. And you will not be able to find it because it does not exist.
Honestly,
I don't know how people support this file.
did you see her on Shannon's live?
Salah, it's the same amount of confoundery that we have that people that support Chantal and have supported her for a long time and still continue to pay for memberships on multiple platforms. It's the same level of confusion, my friend.
Yeah, I've seen enough of her face. She looks like a grandfather, like a bloated grandfather. I don't know how she has the nerve
age
to comment
shaming, fat
on anyone
shaming,
else's
look shaming.
anyone
We
else's
do
posts.
all of that
High five,
over on
girl.
Chantal's channel.
Nightbreed, stop it! It's like they're trying to make a new version of Nightbreed. Oh my
And
God.
also when she said the Kuwait arc is boring, while
Mm.
she is dreaming about you, when like wondering when Chantal she will do a live
When she's
stream.
gonna post, she made a whole
Hi, Sunshine Chicken. Country BBJ Chickens.
3-hour thing on my community
Even
post.
if a community post, she
Yeah.
make a live for 2 hours for
Yeah.
only community posts.
Yeah.
Just like also boozing.
Yeah,
The same.
losers.
Okay, so let's do the maths, because they say this all the time, and I was thinking about it. Okay, so I've been on stream now for 2 hours and 56 minutes. Their stream was an hour and a half long. So at bare minimum, my stream's probably going to be like an hour and 35 minutes. If I sat here and just literally watched it with you guys, read your chat, said nothing, made no commentary, nothing, an hour and a half, hour and 35 minutes. Why do you think we're on here for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours? Because we're interacting. We are transforming the chat to make it longer with content, with comments, with jokes, with other videos. It's not just about watching you and just sitting here staring. It's about the interaction and the transformation of the content. That's why it takes 2 or 3 hours. It's not because we just can't get enough for you, foodie. It's just that's how long it takes. And mind you, just remembering she used to stream for 7 to 8 hours a day, sometimes more. Yep. And most of that content was talking about Nada.
Hypocrisy, liars.
It is disgusting, Mimi. Yeah. That's what she said it was okay to gossip about May because she and just are saying our yentas. Like, that's anti-Semitism to say Jewish women gossip a lot.
No, yenta is a Jewish word to describe old ladies who get together and gossip. That's not derogatory. That is a name to describe a kind of person. Like wimp. Wimp is not a derogatory word, but it is a word that we would use to describe a soft man who looks like a Sasquatch. Wimp.
Respect just saying for telling FFG to not gossip. Yeah, and if that was me, I would be exploiting her story or something like that. See what I mean? Like, they're all just pathetic.
Hey, Died Cookie and Chat, listening in the background, and I had to tell you that your voice is fine. I think most people hate to hear their own voices and judge ourselves harshly. Oh, thank you for that nice comment, D-Rob. Thank you.
Ridiculous. Give her the same energy back, react to all her lies and how she killed her second dog for absolute. Why did she kill her second dog? No, the dog's not off limits because you brought Mike Hatt into this. So
exactly, Carlotta. FFG has diversified because I'm really interested in the Dockety Dozen stuff. I wish she'd do more of that. I don't really watch the Evie stuff, but you know what? Just to spite Chantal, I'm going to help FFG get those views. And I do like the van life stuff. So I'm actually probably going to end up liking it after all. It's the snow that puts me off, and it makes me anxious about getting stuck in the shoveling. It freaks me out. But anyway, FFG is smart. She knows this isn't going to last and she's doing what she needs to do. This is our side hustle and she's good at doing it. She's smart. She's got the Doherty doesn't. She's got Evie. She's got other things going. Chantal, she's not going to be dependent on Chantal. It is the bulk of what she's doing, but people will stick with FFG wherever she goes because they like her. They'll watch what she wants to watch because she's got a little community. It's just how it is.
Like, really. Like,
She killed
like
2 dogs on row. Like, in 1 year, 2 dogs.
Yeah, she let
Fucking shut up about the dogs. She didn't kill the dogs. Her dogs had medical issues and they had to be treated. And it didn't turn out the way it was supposed to, and they were euthanasia. Stop saying that.
the one dog that was terminally ill, she let it suffer and like forced it on medication.
No, she gave it medication that was required, that was prescribed by a treating vet. That is what she did. She gave it medication that it required to treat a condition that was treatable. Things didn't go the way it was supposed to. And when she had to make that hard decision, she made it. And unfortunately, her dog had to be put down. And the other one got sick for other reasons that she hasn't revealed, but I have my own theories. And it was then, it didn't work out well. She didn't kill them. She didn't kill them. She treated them till they were untreatable. Something you wouldn't know about, Chantal.
Then the inevitable happened.
You just let your cats fester and rot away until they are no longer viable, and then you take them to the vet to try and get them put down. That's your great plan for your cats.
And now she's smoking out BBJ, chain smoking.
She doesn't live with fucking FFG. Idiot. You're an idiot. You are an imbecile.
I feel sad for BBJ, actually, with this vial.
I would have never, for sure. Anyway, she then her second dog. What did she say? Who the reason was? Like it had separation. It was heartbroken from the other one.
She will invent any reasons.
Yeah.
She will create any reason.
Yeah.
Or she could be telling the truth because she tends to do that. She tends not to make up shit, and she tends to make pretty good decisions around those sorts of things. We have no reason to doubt what FFG said in that situation. She seems to be pretty forthright. She hasn't been called out for being a liar in that circumstance, whereas Chantal has a history of being a liar, and she has been proven to be a liar when it comes to the treatment of her cats. FFG has not. We've got no reason to doubt what she says. But your wife is a big fat liar.
Yeah, A+. Her house is like a Call of Duty.
And Sala, you are a massive, massive, massive wanker. You are the wankiest of all the wankers. I just got to say it. And you look fucking terrible in that yellow.
Anxiety. Oh yeah, her dog had anxiety. So I wanted to euthanize a 21-year-old cat, possibly. I was bringing it to the vet. And if she had a lot of health problems, which she does, then it probably would have been more.
Yeah, because you created those health problems by neglecting her. You allowed it to happen.
If the vet recommended it, which I can call the vet and ask them all these diseases at 21-year-old cat. So then, am I a cat killer? Meanwhile, she literally killed her dog for less, and nobody even bats an eyelash at that. Okay.
Actually, baby, you was about to take the BBJ for the vet.
Yeah, the next day.
Yeah, but she told.
Hey, dipshit, listen, come closer, dipshit. She should have taken the cat 12 months before that. She had a follow-up appointment. She should have taken 6 months, 12 months, 3 months. The second she got back to Kuwait, she had many opportunities to take the cat. But the very last hour of the very last day was when she'd made an appointment to go and take her cat that was already in pain and sick to the vet. Too little, too late. Neglect had already occurred. The vet visit was going to do fuck all, but let the vet decide whether they should put the cat down or not. It wasn't to help the cat. It was whether to decide she was so sick she could be killed. That's what the vet visit was for you.
Her sister-in-law to tell you that to not take it. No need.
Yeah, of course.
That I will take care of BBJ.
Of course.
See, because they want to make
money.
drama. Yeah.
She wants to manipulate.
Make up drama and money and
yes,
exactly,
emotionally manipulate her audience, which they all accuse me of doing.
We accused you because you literally dangled BBJ over the audience's head. Maybe I'll take it to the vet. Maybe I won't. She's going to end up in a bag. Cats don't get buried in boxes. They get buried in bags, I think. Look, she was literally deliberately being cruel to a concerned audience. She was exploiting her audience, emotionally manipulating them by deliberately hurting them by talking about BBJ in such a way. She did that. She did that.
And to get them more against me. Now she has a reason to be a vile piece of crap, right? I'm an animal abuser, right? Okay. Yeah, we all know it's in her apartment.
We can see the animal abuser who killed 2 dogs in 1 year, and that after that they blame you to take care of BBJ for 21 years.
She didn't look after the cat for 21 years. She was a couple of years old when she had already got her, and the cat is only 17 to 18 years of age. So no. And she neglected her within that time. So shut your stupid face.
And she living happy and peace with you.
Yeah.
This is so
She was in pain. In
you have to buy a brain.
pain.
Yeah. Oh, she won't give a reason. She says she won't talk about it anymore, but has no problem exploiting BBJ for her money. Exactly. No, not even that. Like, I don't care about all that stuff. Like, let her milk it, whatever. Let her do her thing. But she's still a pathetic fat hypocrite because seriously, like, you know, you have no problem outing BBJ's health problems of 21-year-old cat. No crap, she's gonna
It's not outing them. We wanted to know. We wanted to know if the cat was okay. We were actually hoping that perhaps she wasn't as bad off as she was, and maybe it was just a few claws. But we found out that she had a terrible UTI. We found out she's got some kidney issues and she's got really bad fucking teeth. The ears were a surprise, but these things are curable. You should be grateful and happy that the cat is now in better health. But no. You're just sitting here spewing lies, telling lies, making it look like somebody who is a caretaker of animals is the bad person when you were the neglectful abuser one. This is something a narc does. A narcissist twists to make the other person look bad and make them look good. Classic. And the fact that you've got Sala in on the act, revolting.
health problems. I said it last year, her teeth were bad, and the vet even told me, like, it's up to you. Like, it's probably more traumatic to put her under at her age and everything like this. So really, you know, oh my gosh, my phone's gonna die.
Let's complete the 90 minutes. We have, guys, 1 minute and a half only.
Yeah, my phone's gonna die.
Yeah, Ali, we have a baby charger.
Yeah, I saw that, Tiffany.
The power bank.
I don't really care. She's not rubbing anything in my face. I don't care. At 100%, I'm at peace with that now. Whatever. She can keep trying to rub it in my face. She's a sadistic piece of shit. At the end of the day, I don't care. What?
It's not about rubbing it in her face. It's about making the community happy. We are joyful. We are so joyful that BBJ is safe, content, and warm. She's getting all the fucking Gucci shit that she needs. She's getting the collar. Hopefully, we'll get to see her in the crown that we bought. But she's getting taken care of. That makes us happy. And the fact that it might give Chantal a little bit of discomfort is just the icing, is the cherry on the cake. We don't care that you're upset about it. We're happy that BBJ or Miss Feldman is happy. That's what the community cares about. And that's what FFG cares about as well. Your discomfort is just an excellent little side price.
Whatever. She doesn't think that she thinks she's going to get away with that. If I were in Canada, I would have such a case for everything.
Yeah, you must, baby.
FFG gets mad.
You were in Canada and you did shit all. You called the cops and they laughed in your face. Fuck off.
Salah defends you. What kind of husband wouldn't defend his wife? You can totally tell no man has ever wanted her, not even her father. Yeah, maybe her brother. I don't know.
Maybe FFG doesn't require a man to back her up. She can fight her own battle. She seems smart enough. She's got a big enough mouth on her. She doesn't need a man to stand behind her and insult other people. She can fight her own battle. She's not weak like you, Chantal.
Get your man on live to defend you. Yeah, where's your man? Exactly. She can't even pay one to fake love.
Her man's working his job, living his life, giving no fucks about you, Chantal.
Like, you know, she talks about fake love. You can't even pay anyone to fake love you to come on live and defend you, you know?
FFG, you got too much money of the supercharge of selling BBJ, so why you don't buy a man?
Yeah.
Buy a boyfriend. At least for one day, just show it. Show him.
Like Chantal bought you. Like you've been bought, idiot boy. It must really kill Foodie the idea that FFG, the one woman she hates most in the world, has a voluntary partner, somebody who actually wants to be there every day in her company, in her space, touching her, kissing her, spending time with her, spending money on her, cooking together, dancing together, drinking together. It must just burn Chantal's ass that FFG's got the one thing that Chantal wants most in this world, a willing partner with genuine affection. And no agenda, no payment required, no agenda other than I enjoy your space and your personality.
your marriage is a scam. Your marriage is a scam. Like,
oh, sure.
people, like, how do you guys know? Like, you
Sure.
don't know nothing. We've been married for like how many months now? And people
More
at
than 6
first,
months.
yeah, they were waiting so long to be like, it's a scam. Just watch when she gets to Kuwait. Well, guess what?
And she will be in jail and she will not enter Kuwait. Oh, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So pathetic.
I'm a
Losers.
celebrity here, apparently.
Losers.
Oh, no, don't you. I thought we'd lost the whole Jim Carrey shtick. I hate it so much. I like Jim Carrey. I hate it when he does. Oh, stop it. Stop it. I gotta say, I've been really good with my Chantal reactions, but Salah makes them unbearable. He is so obnoxious and dumb and uninteresting. His added comments, his ad libs, just no. If this was a singing group, he would be the baritone at the end that they give no lines to because he's the worst one in the group. Actually, the worst one in the group. He's the ugly one that can't sing or dance that they've just put in because the president's son needed him to be in the group. Nepotism. He's a nepo baby.
You know that?
Yeah. T-Rex arms. They have the loser. Jim Carrey. Whoa. She puts on this persona like a big tough chick, but you know she can't say what she says in real life to anyone's face.
Hey,
Literally,
Mia,
she was so
my,
nice.
hi.
Like, she would never. I know it.
I've got a feeling that FFG in the right circumstance on the street would actually blow the shit out of Chantal and Salah in the same breath. I don't feel like she would back off in the right circumstance. The public, the catwalk, the fatty fashion show was not the time and place. But I think if these two met on the street, that FFG would back down? Yes. Do I think she'd physically attack her? No, not particularly. But do I think that Chantal would get a verbal dressing down? Absolutely. Would I want to see it? For sure. I'd have popcorns. I'd pull out a folding chair. I'd set up blankets. I'd be selling condiments, chips. Passers-by would be wondering what the show is. It would be extraordinary, and I think FFG would do it.
The bed that BBJ is laying on was her dog bed for the two she put down. Ew. And then she had that the blanket with the cigarette burn for Motel 6 cat.
That bed was her sister-in-law's old cat bed from their previous pet. And BBJ preferred that over her brand new banana bed. She likes the banana bed now. She likes her little castle. But that bed was the bed that they'd had for their previous pet. And it was well worn and well loved because the cat loved it. But I guess you wouldn't understand what it's like to buy cat beds for your cats, considering you'd like to just throw their biscuits on the floor for them to eat off of the floor, eating their cat hair, old biscuits, old food, remnants of whatever shit you've left on your carpet because you never vacuumed them or cleaned them. But no, a ratty, well-loved former cat's bed. Yeah, that's gross. How could you do that?
Couch. BBJ doesn't look happy to me, and she looks like she's obviously chain smoking in her house. Does she not chain smoke on live streams?
No, BBJ is not affected by the smoke because she doesn't live with FFG. She lives with FFG's sister, and BBJ looks beautiful. She's never looked better, and that also grinds her gears. She knows that BBJ looks wonderful.
That's animal abuse, biatch. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there. Oh,
how's Harry? How's Harry after the hooker session? After you sat there blowing smoke in your asthmatic wife's face, how is the hamster who is very sensitive lungs going after you smoked in a sealed up room? How's that going, Salah?
For the times I smoked weed around my cats, not comparing to chain smoking cigarettes around your animals. Disgusting. Their hate made me like you more. Thank you. I like people who have a brain, and those are beezers. Thank you very much.
Exactly.
I could never have that kind of vile audience just always
we love
talking.
you, beezers, actually.
Yeah, you guys really don't even really come for people like
positive.
Yeah, and you don't even like when I rage. You don't even come for people really in a really horrible way, like compared to them. You know, like I've had like people from that community like just email me all the time, like I hope you die, I hope you unalive yourself. Like my bees are
That's the individual communities. That's the individual people. That is not the reactors. We cannot control what individual people write in the chats. We can block them and get rid of them, but we can't control their thoughts. We can't control their actions. If individual people take it upon themselves to write you a nasty email, it is up to you as an individual adult person to then report said person to the authorities to have it investigated if you feel like it is worthy of that attention. It is not my responsibility if somebody in this chat then decides to go and write you a nasty email. I can't control that. Would I condemn them if I saw the words and I did not agree with them? Yes. But I can't control what they do. So you cannot put that person on me. Just like I wouldn't put you, I don't put Tracy on you. Tracy's her own individual dickhead. Tracy's dickheadery is her own. That's not your fault. That's hers. I'm not condemning you for the stupid things Tracy says or Carol says or stupid golden girl or movie girl. They are their own individual persons. They eventually will be dissed by you and then come back over here because where it's more fun and it's a good time and we're inclusive. But for now, they're just living in their dipshittery over there with you. And that's on them, not on you. My chats, what they choose to do is not me. What your bees do is not on you.
I'm not sending anyone that. My bees are not going out telling people to kill themselves.
They are mature.
Yeah. They have a soul. Like my people are not like that at all. So you
No,
can hate
they're
on them
not.
all they want,
No,
but being a
no.
beezer is a lot better. Trust
No,
me.
it's not.
I wouldn't want to be drinking that Kool-Aid, that
No.
nasty, disgusting Kool-Aid, like
No.
ew, with cigarette ashes in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
I just stop watching you when you rage. If I rage, it's like I'm pushed to an emotional limit by these people, you know, like usually, and I have to like learn not to like give in because then they get like content for a
Maybe you push FFG to an emotional limit. Maybe you push me to an emotional limit, and this is why I react.
whole month and then use it against me. Like that's what they do. They poke the bear, they poke people, they emotionally push people to an edge, and then they get gleeful when people react back. It's so disgusting.
Yeah. Hey, babe, it's time to go.
Yeah.
It's 10:30.
Okay, my phone's gonna die. Yeah, exactly, Tiffany. Exactly. If without my content, she would have nothing. She gets like 6K views on anything else. She's pathetic.
But she's not relying on the money, so it doesn't really matter. If she got 0, 6, 5, 4, 2, 100, doesn't matter. She's not relying on the content like you are. So nobody, if she would be happy with the 5,000 views on any of the content. It's about hanging out with the girl gang. That's what it's about. Jesus.
All right, so
I'm glad this is nearly over. We need a palate cleanser.
Exactly, Joey.
I need a drink and a palate. I need lions.
She doesn't think what she did with me and the cat is traumatizing. She thinks because the cat's nails were overgrown that I deserved what she did. Like she's sick in the head. And anyone who agrees with that is sick in the head, honestly. Because people who followed me.
Me. You know who deserves what she did? BBJ deserved what she did. BBJ deserved to go somewhere that was going to take care of her and not euthanize her. BBJ did not deserve you as a pet owner. BBJ deserves someone to come in and rescue her, and that's what FFG did.
For many years, know my relationship with my cats, and it's BS, and I will never live.
It's because we've watched you for many years. We know that what the vet has found to be true is probably what we'd expected all along, and that's why people asked you about the nails, and asked you about the strumming, and asked you about the fur, asked you about the food. It's because it's what we had expected. It's because we've seen you that we had concerns. We didn't think that you didn't love them. We just didn't think you were taking care of them.
Myself anything less than a cat lover. Screw that. You killed your dogs for a lot less. Go to hell. We know you love your cats, and haters' allegations for abuse are vile. Truth be told, you should have taken better care of them. Your mistake was that I did take good care of them, though.
No, you didn't.
Because I
you didn't.
Everything with the nails.
Nope.
They were well fed. They were taken care of.
Nope.
Sometimes their food area got messy when I was really just depressed and negligent. It happens, you know. No one's a perfect pet owner all the time. If I was negligent, then animal control would have come and taken them away. Even when I was.
There is a difference between being a perfect pet parent, which doesn't exist, and being a completely negligent asshole. There is a grey area in between it. Most of us fall on this side of the pet ownership, not on the asshole side of the thing. Even through depression, even through anxiety, even through poverty, people still find a way to take great care of their pets. There's no excuse other than your negligence, your ignorance, and your selfishness.
in Kuwait they came. You know what I mean? Like the minute I checked her nails at home, when I checked them on video, they were fine. They looked fine to me. I had to come home and check. Elderly cats' nails get overgrown in 2 to 3.
So she's saying that in 2 to 3 weeks, they got to the point where they were so embedded in her paws that it was so really painful for her to have them removed. She didn't notice that they were growing into the paws within that 2 to 3 weeks. Nor did she book an appointment to go to the vet to get them trimmed, knowing that in 2 to 3 weeks that the nails would be potentially dangerous and growing into her cat's paws. So she didn't try to prevent it, but she didn't do anything to help it either. That's negligence. Or she just figured, I'll just let them grow because I'm going to go get it put down. It's pointless to go and get them trimmed.
Sam's nails were fine. I clipped them before Kuwait. So no, that's not true. And she's exploiting BBJ exactly. And like, so the minute I checked them, I made an appointment with her vet, and then that was it. I was supposed to take her.
Please, baby, please teach them.
Like, for real.
They must go to school to understand.
Exactly, Andre Marie. You've been you've been following me since 2017, you know. Anyway, my phone is gonna die, so I have to get going. I will see you guys later. All right. So
thank you, Bezos, for being here.
I have just found a new project, and Salah is my new project.
And showing the positive support.
Yeah.
We love you all again.
Thanks, Mimi. Back to positivity. Yeah, I've said my piece, and that's it.
Back to positivity.
I'll see you guys like in my vlog later or something.
Have we ever been to positivity with Chantal? Have we ever had a state of positivity with Chantal? Because if we have, I missed that arc. All I've seen is tomfoolery, shenanigans, and dipshittery. That is the state of the nation for Chantal. When have we ever been in a state of positivity with her? Oh my God.
Bye.
Inshallah, just wait, guys, for the next video. Will be soon.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, like, animal control's job is to take cats. If they do it, they come in your home and check them out and everything.
They didn't get into your home that time. They left stickers on the door. And the time that they did come into your home, they said that the state of the place was not fit for pets. It needed to be cleaned up. It was not a suitable home for your animals. They're not qualified to assess the physical health of your cats. That is not evidence.
They check everything.
No, they don't.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Take care.
Okay. I'm glad that's over because that kind of, this is why it's hard for me to watch her every day and why it's hard for me to watch her by myself because I get so aggravated. Okay. But now, is everybody okay after that? Because I know it's sort of my energy's probably flowed onto you. So maybe we need to shake it out. Give it a shake. A few deep breaths. Crack the neck if you've got it. All right. Okay. Oh. And she didn't answer the door when they came. She thinks we're dumb when we don't remember and we don't have footage and we don't have things in archives. Like she thinks we're dumb. And she thinks she's talking to new people, but there aren't any new people. Okay. All right. So are we ready for lions? Are we ready for Dean? We need a palate cleanser before we finish up tonight. Okay. So I've got one geared up. So let me see. Where did it go? All right. Oh, I have to go find it. All right. Okay. Let me go find the one that I'm looking for. I thought I had it geared up. I must have dropped it out before. I can't spell. Oh, can't type. There we go. That's the one. Okay. I love this stuff. I've been watching them for the last couple of days and I really enjoy them. Okay, which is the one that we were going to watch? It was number 6, I think. Oh, I've got to try and find the right one. Oh, part two. Oh, okay. Where was it? Oh, here it is. This is the one that I wanted. I found the one I wanted. Now, I did do a little bit of research on this guy, okay? And there was a little bit of controversy. So I'll just explain that at first, just to get it out of the way. So he's part of the pack, and these are big lions. So this is the way it was explained it, and it made sense to me. I'm being cautious, but I just wanted to let you guys know. So you can tune out if you want to. He was sitting there hanging out with the lions one day, and one of the lions was getting a bit rough, getting a bit too powerful. So he's turned around and he's fisted the lion to knock it out of the way. This big, huge lion. And he said, I have to sometimes use my own power to match their power. Like, I had to use my physicality so that I wasn't intimidated, because as soon as they think that I'm weak and not on the same level, they are going to start looking at me that way, and I may be in peril. So basically, it's like he's whacked the lion and people are all up in arms. He actually showed the footage on his TikTok, Instagram, and he also showed it on his channel, kept it up, left it up. It's still there. And that was his explanation. He said, I didn't even think about it because the animal wasn't hurt, but I needed to show them a message. So if you don't want to keep following and looking at these, I don't want to show the footage because I haven't found it. I haven't even watched it. But that was, and I read a few different articles and other people talking about it too, and I got the same tone and the same vibe. So I'm comfortable with the answer to that question. And that is literally the only bad thing that I have read. And he has tons and tons of articles. There is a lot of literature out there just doing nothing but singing his praises. That's the only thing that I have found of any relevance. So I'm happy to continue watching his content. And if I do happen to find something that I don't like or I'm not comfortable with, I will discontinue. How does that sound, guys? Okay, palette cleanser. Let's go. Okay. I remember last time there was a couple of people who were a little bit concerned and that some of the animals gave him a little bit of anxiety and stuff like that. So is everybody feeling okay? Everybody's all right? Okay. If not, now's the time to dip. I know that this isn't for everyone. And I'm not reacting. I just wanted a little palette cleanser tonight. And it's just something we can enjoy together. Okay. And it's only, it's a bit long, but we might skip parts. Let's skip the intro. Let's get to the good bits.
Into it.
Okay.
All right, so I would love to start with the dogs because they have been the very first.
No, I'm not.
Definitely.
He's got Dobermans.
Then we've got
and wild dogs. I just want to get to the lions.
Head.
He's got wolves. He's got a whole menagerie.
If we take him around the house, he's almost trying to act like a human.
Yeah. Okay.
To his toes, he's actually still very.
We'll get to the other animals. I really just want to get to the pride. Squirrels. Duck. Mr. Icky. Lady Lulu. Where are the lions? Chucky. The pride. Oh, please let the. Oh, is this not the one? Ah, here we go. Yeah.
And then we got Kobe and Mediva. These are the two cheetah brothers and the newest family members of the Kuna Mufaka family. They're about 1 year old, so still very young, and they have a lot to grow.
The other thing that I've noticed, he was inspired by Steve Irwin. I did not know this. I only found this out when I was doing a little bit of my research on him just to make sure everything was kosher. He watched a lot of, growing up, he watched a lot of Steve Irwin stuff, and that inspired and drove his passion for wildlife. And I thought, oh, it's a little red thread moment there.
Big boy.
Look at Snow. It's got no mane.
There's two big boys now. Two big boys. Oh,
So as I'm starting to get to know some of their names. So we've got Snow, which is the pale lion. He's looking a bit different now. He's a bit bigger and he's got more of a full mane, but he's that snowy light color. And then the big one is King Jasper. He's the big male of the pride. So I'm starting to get to know some of these characters.
all right. So yeah, let's continue with the Lion Pride. And here we go with the ladies. All three of them are here. Now, everybody must know Nyla by now. She's known as our troublemaker. She's super obsessed with me, which
Nayla is the boss bitch. She is the queen bee. She's the one that everybody like is a little afraid of.
means she won't let any other lion or human get too close to me and spend too much time with me. She'll squeeze in and straight away cause some trouble. As she does now. All right, so this is Leo. Leo is the brother of Nyla, and he's about 1.5 years old. That's also the reason for only starting to grow the mane now. You can actually see down here already the long hair, but since he's only 1.5 years old, he's only going to start to grow the mane now, and I believe he's going to be.
I think Bindy's working on number 2 now. I think they're expecting another baby, or they've just had another baby.
A beautiful king one day. And then we continue with Snow.
Oh, I like
this
the
is
noises.
King Snow, and I believe he's gonna be one or maybe the biggest of the entire pride. I mean, he's slightly older than Leo, maybe 2 to 3 months older, but body size wise, he's already way bigger. His mane is only starting to grow now as well, so even Snow, we have to give a few more months time to let the mane come out properly, right? And also something to add is that Snow is I believe the most gentle character.
I just find it so bizarre that they're just these cats just look so at ease. Like they just look so comfortable and they're just chilling out. They're licking him, they're grooming themselves. Like it's just the connection that he has with them. Like I could never imagine building up that kind of connection with a wild animal because I'm like always going to have that fear. But it's like he has no concerns whatsoever. I don't know whether he's very smart or very stupid.
Of all of them in the pride, he's most probably the same like Rocky is in the dog pack. And then Kiara and Khaleesi, they are the newest lines of the pride and also the youngest ones. And I've experienced them actually as very balanced characters. So they can be super affectionated and cuddly and loving.
Yeah, Danielle, I think he's 29. He's Swiss and he was a formal financial banker person. He worked in finance. So whether he's made a whole bunch of money and he's just gone and bought this land and you know, spent it, or he comes from a wealthy family, I'm not too sure. But this is what he does now. Like he just runs the Hakuna Matata park. And he's got lots of bunch of other animals, chimps and monkeys and all sorts of stuff. But the pride is where my focus is at the minute. I love it. They're so cute. Oh my God.
But at the same time, if it comes to food or certain, rules in the pride, they can be very strict and also quite rough. So these ladies are definitely tough as well. And last but not least, the king of the pride,
not Jasper. Dexter.
Mr. Dexter. He's the king of the pride at this stage. It still can change because they are all still youngsters. Snow is also coming to say hello and give some cuddles. And he was the very first lion on the Oasis. He was my first rescue. I've got a very special bond with him. Can't describe it in words. It's pretty hard. But I guess everybody of you guys know my relationship with him and know more.
It must have been my soothing voice, Wendy, that helped to drop off my screechy, hacky, witchy cackle that apparently all the reacted channels have. Maybe I don't have that. much, huh?
Explanations needed. And then, of course, your favorite boys right over here, which is JJ.
I think these are the
Momo.
monkeys.
Hello. And we've got Little over here. He's little, and his name is actually Little as well. And Kumar is right
Oh, they're
up here.
lemurs.
Hello, boy.
Oh, they're raccoons.
What's up? Hey, stop fighting. Come on. Stop with that. You guys are on video. You can't be rude like that on a video.
How embarrassing.
Yeah. So who's that? This is Momo. How can we see that? Look at his face. Actually, yeah, I actually explained it already in one video. But I believe that his face is way more round compared to Momo's face right over there. Yeah, so 3 times a week we
All right, we might just finish it there because I got to see the lions like I wanted to. But yay, what's that? It's a nice deep exhale, something happy, something lovely, something that warms your heart instead of the grossness and fuckery that is Chantal. But anyway, she's gone now. She's never coming back. She's quit TikTok. She's quit the YouTubes. So, yeah, so we'll just have to find something else to do. She'll be back in a couple of days. But anyway, until then, we'll just be reviewing some old stuff, some new stuff, just hanging out. Now, tomorrow I am back to work. Sunny afternoon run. Oh, that sounds beautiful, Drama Llama. Enjoy your run in the sunshine. I'm back to work tomorrow. It's my last day. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, I have off. So we'll be able to do some live streams. I'm going to attempt another members stream and see if I can get that worked out. I think I've got the kinks worked out. If things work the way that I think they're going to work, it should be okay. So I'm probably going to try and do that on your Tuesday, my Wednesday. But I'm probably going to do a stream on the Tuesday as well, depending on what happens. But yes. Oh, no, I won't do it because we've already cleansed our palate. I was going to read the community post, but I'm not going to worry about it now. Maybe another day. She doesn't say anything new anyway. She's just bitching about everybody. Same old Chantal. Quirky. But all right, guys, I'm about to go and have another drink of water, maybe a little snacky snack before I go to bed. And I've had a wonderful time. And I will see you all in the next stream or in the next video. And I hope you keep yourself safe, doing whatever it is you're about to go and do. Enjoy your run, Drama Llama. See you later, guys. Have a good one. Bye. Bye.